So,
Or who's even on? Don't know.
I think that's the Star of David. Usually the Star of David has many meanings. As long as there's no circle that goes around the Star of David, we should be fine.
I believe the circle will be the next thing to be made for that.
Oh. Well, yeah.
I just get that feeling.
How concerned should we be?
I don't think you should be concerned. You have places to go fix up and vampires to enslave.
alright,
Us,
so
most likely we might.
You still think I have control over the vampires? I don't really.
you
You
all
want control over them though, don't you?
They're just people I could use as test subjects to see how much it would affect a church. That is all they are to me. That and a little bit of manual labour.
you all appear in a cart.
There's a cart.
It appears to be.
Table.
Yes, I forgot that we weren't already there.
Yeah.
James is not giving anyone inspiration today.
He's like, you guys can all die.
Guys, come on.
I still have mine left over from last time somehow.
Well, that's good. It'll be very handy.
So, you're all in the cart. It appears to be nighttime. You can see that cat person is sleeping in the back.
Oh.
Okay.
Is there a storm going on?
No, there isn't.
Oh, good. Do we see Prohoof?
He appears to be at the front. Currently, he would be sleeping as well. And then there is the town leader sitting on the front of a cart, leading it. Oh, hello. This is the path that they put us on. I didn't realize you guys caught back up with us.
We just appeared here through magic. I would like to see. Do you have the map on you?
Map?
Okay, he still has the map. I would like to try and get the map off Prohoof.
Alright. Because he's
And
sleeping, it wouldn't be too difficult. You'd be able to get it. This is a live updating one, I assume?
I'd imagine it's the one that I got, yeah?
I'm just talking about the one that was put inside of the cart that tracks its location.
Oh, no. This was the map that I got, remember? I got
Yep.
a map and a...
I was just double checking which one you were getting. Okay, so you've got the regular cart. Oh, regular map.
Right, so I bring it over to the dude on the cart. I just getting him to stop real quick. So, where on this map do you feel we are right now?
You
How
can
many
see that
nights of...
you can see that there's several drawn lines on it from detours that have apparently been added.
Which... How many nights has it been? As I know you work in nights.
I believe at this point it had been 7 nights, if I'm not mistaken.
7 nights. Seems quite low. We were in that mountain for a good 2 weeks. That should be at least 10 nights.
It's a little difficult to tell. There was a heavy storm a few days back. We couldn't see the sky for days.
But you do know how many days have passed.
I gave you
Don't
my
know how
approximate
many
answer.
days.
I think he has a rough idea how long it's been.
Alright. So, alright, I'm gonna look at it. Well, as long as we steady on course. However, it is night. The horses will most likely need rest. Has ProHoof been moving these horses 24/7?
No, we've been using ranger magic to supplement them. They've been going effectively non-stop, though.
Right. And what about the rest of you?
Oh, we've been taking shifts in the other wagon.
So all members fit into 2 wagons. Interesting.
We've been taking 4-hour shifts.
Yep. Well, I guess we can continue onward, though I would like to stop and get our bearings. No, can't do that during the night, and I'm going to guess we're still close to the Forest of Undead.
Yes, we have not yet exited due to our detour.
Well. Ah, so this line here, I point to the one that is in pink, but I'd imagine it's just in black.
Yep,
Alright.
that is the current detour that we are taking. Is there anything else I can help you with? I believe there is still some sleeping bags set up in the back for you all. We had no idea how long it would take for you to return. There is also not currently sleeping bags set up for you all.
Yeah, they'd all be used.
Yep.
Or probably been being used. Which is fine, I echo.
Is there anything else I can give you a hand with?
Not with me.
Alright, feel free to start resting if you'd like.
James, where's my arrow pointing?
Let me check. It is pointing northeast.
So, okay.
Actually, it wouldn't be pointing anywhere. It expired yesterday.
Oh,
Or technically today at midnight.
Due to it being night is like just around the corner, isn't it?
Well, it should technically be 8 minutes past midnight. Or a couple minutes, I should say, not exactly 8. I had it leave off at 8 minutes past on my notes.
didn't realise.
Zarthix's mic isn't working.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been screwing him over for a little while now.
Shit, so what, 200 and... the certain amount of days have gone past, so it was 230, I think it was? I still thought I had time. I guess not.
Let me check. Because you spent 74 days traveling. Hey, proof. Up, down. You have 43 days remaining.
Oh, okay.
What's going on? Sorry I'm late.
Hey, proof. You would be just getting woken up by them appearing in the cart.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Give me a quick second to fix up my headset because it's all twisted all over the place.
All good.
Oh, good. So I just don't have my objectives anymore? Or with the arrow?
It would be pointing northeast.
Oh, so I
You
still have...
for 43 days. I think he said. Yeah, 43 days left.
Yeah. I just wasn't sure if the whole area was gone or if everything was...
No, it was just my math was wrong in my notes.
Ah, okay. Alright, well, I'm just gonna go turn to the ranger dude and be like, hey, is there anyone in this group that has a spell they could use to let me read a language that I don't know?
Read.
No. Wait a minute. Hold on. Is he... Hold on. Who's he talking
He's
to?
He's talking to one of the ranger people.
Yeah, they're currently leading the cart. He's the one that you taught how to.
Oh, did I say... Oh, did Hades decide to teach someone?
No, you did.
Oh. Okay. I don't remember that, but I honestly think around that point I was just mentally tired.
Oh, fair.
Honestly, completely forgot Celestia was even a thing, so brain not at 100%.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Yeah, we've all been there.
Alright.
So,
I don't know. We're rather limited in what we can read. We're able to read human, and that's pretty much it. We don't really interact with anyone else, and their human appears to be broken human, or what you can call underhuman.
so you guys don't have any magic that would help at all?
Not really. We don't really rely on magic for that sort of thing. I'm sure there could be a spell like that out there. It's just not something that I've ever thought of.
I know the spell you're thinking of. Zarthix might have it. Oh. That's not good.
Really quick, what are all the different colored lines about?
They were the detours that Catman had to make.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why we
Is
were making the joke. That's why we were making the joke last time we had a session, and you joined afterwards. You left the cat with the cart.
Ah. Question: would the storm be would the storm still be going on?
No, not at this point in time. You've successfully avoided it.
Okay, sweet.
The area that you're currently in is fairly dry as well.
Oh, that means progress would be relatively good. In, like, the moving of the cart.
Yep.
So is the entirety of Group 1 back together?
Yep.
Currently, yes.
Should we move the party token over to where we currently are?
Oh, was
The thing is, you guys don't know exactly where you are on the map.
Yeah.
You think you're on the pink line.
We're somewhere in this general location.
I mean, Prohoof would have the map, and this is his favorite terrain.
Zarthix took the map off of you while you were sleeping.
Seriously? Yeah, map thief meta.
I mean, it's technically his map.
Fair enough.
But,
I mean, to be fair, Prohoof would have been, probably looking at the map enough to at least know where we last were, I guess.
Upon seeing Prohoof waking up, Echo would probably just ask you with telepathy, like nod your head and shake your head for yes or no. Do any of these people know about the map in the map that tracks the cart?
Prohoof just shakes his head.
Have you looked at the map that tracks the cart?
Prohoof shakes his head.
Do you want to take a look at the map that tracks the cart? Because I
yes,
Yep.
because I don't know where that is.
Hold on. Echo, can you say that again?
Do you want to take a look at the map that tracks the cart? Because I don't know where that is.
Hold on, BRB.
I don't know if I'm talking too quietly or...
No, I hear you. I was quiet on my end because I was talking to someone else.
I am so mad.
So
Understandable.
I just see all of the...
I don't know what's going on with my headset. The drivers shouldn't be out of date because I literally just updated the goddamn thing. The video broadcast that I use has been working for a bit, and now everything's just sort of starting to go wrong, and I'm not having a good time with it.
How old is your headset? Because that might be
A year
thing.
or two?
Okay.
The last headset I got, no, it would be a year, because last year I was still in the other room, and while I was in the other room, I grabbed my headset and slammed it into the ground because people pissed me off, and I shattered it. That's a $300 mistake I'm not making again. I would have made it again tonight, but I need a headset so that I can do D&D.
Play it. Yeah. Oof.
Yeah, that's a bit fucked.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on because I don't have another headset to troubleshoot to see if it's software or hardware wise. So it's just like if I get another headset and it's not, and it's software wise, and I've just wasted money.
Yeah.
Because
Can't you just borrow your
No.
roommates?
no.
Okay. You just have to ask someone if you can borrow theirs for a bit then.
That's not how it works. Everyone has a singular headset.
Okay,
mean, you
I'm
just-
back. Echo, what were you saying?
You want to take a look at the map that tracks the cart? Because I don't know where that is.
Prohoof would just shake his head. Like for yes, I mean. He would shake it for
So
yes.
you nod your head.
Yeah. I don't know why I said shake.
Cool. Echo's gonna start sorting.
Hey, Philfac, what's going on in the background?
That,
Do you have noise suppression on?
I do.
The
It doesn't sound like it's noise suppression.
I'll fit
In
a
fact,
little bit
I'm
more.
getting very, very loud.
I knew the law would come for Torthak eventually.
Oh dear God.
Please, it's
They're never gonna
It's
take me
gonna be
alive.
I was gonna say it's gonna be a while before they even figure out what to go for you for.
But
Alright.
we'll see.
So, you're checking the other map?
Well, I'm going to, like, try and do it when, you know, like, no one's in the cart looking.
That is where it shows you currently are.
Well, actually,
I'm
we're
sorry,
going
the map for me...
You're about
Unfortunately,
one
is
hex up.
lagging.
yeah, we're about a hex off of the pink line.
So we need to head south.
Oh, yeah.
And then we need to head south. So we need to head south for 2 days. Sorry. So this is dense forest, so it takes 3 days. So we need to head 2 hexes, so 6 days, and then we'll have open area, and then back into a bit of forest, and then we'll be at
Atlas.
Atlas or Eklas or Echo or whatever the hell people call it these days. It just has so many names.
The town.
At this point, Prohoof would, ask, like, actually talk and not using the telepathy link, if that's
It's-
still...
No,
If that-
you can just go ahead and talk to them. I just didn't know whether we wanted people to know about the map. Probably would have been a good idea to let them know about it, but
fair enough. Well, either way, Prohoof would just ask all of you how the mission went. Like,
you only
how was
died a
it?
few times.
Yeah, I honestly...
There was a
expected
giant
that.
tube that made
Nearly
all
killed
3
us.
of us almost die. We've
Then
lost
there
a
was
giant crab that we almost got boiled alive in the combat area. As I look towards Torthak.
Big shrugs. Meh.
We killed a
I survived.
vampire and a werewolf.
So, I'm guessing normal day for you guys?
Not exactly.
By no means a normal day.
I don't
That's okay.
exactly expect to be infected by were or lycanthropy.
Well,
It's
I
about
meant
normal
more,
for me.
but,
I don't know about you guys, but that's about normal for me.
Okay, so, turns out it's normal for Torthak.
Yeah.
Huh. Well,
I've
on
told him
that
that
note,
we'll need to stop and find our bearings for tomorrow, unless of course you want to change what course we're setting, but I definitely need to stop so that we can all just sort of get good bearings on what we have both been doing.
I mean, there's not a whole lot to tell. Honestly, the Rangers have pretty much been taking care of everything going on. They know how
I
to
want
split
more
off.
than just that. I want more explanations than just, it's gone alright, there's not much. I've been away for 2 weeks, and if the only report you have for me is that it's been okay, I'm not leaving you with a group again.
I mean, the only real hiccup was this meta, James. Was there like a tornado that we
Yeah.
saw in the distance? Okay. The only hiccup was
It was
us having
it was the
to.
storm that we passed through on our way to up. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
that we effectively
evolved.
saw. Yeah, we saw a tornado and had to change course, but honestly, there is nothing to really report. The Rangers have just been splitting off, leading off undead, keeping the
How
hordes.
many rangers did we start off with?
Meta, James, I do not remember because it has been 3 weeks from.
That's okay. All ranges are currently accounted for, and I'll get up the exact number.
I think it was 77.
Should be 79.
Don't know why I'm thinking of 77.
There was 77 others other than him and his son. Oh, that's why. Yeah,
Oh.
there's 77 rangers other than him.
Okay, so Prahoof will say, other than the leader, we had 77 others, and all 77 are here. Accounted for.
Right. Still
Like,
feel like it's not enough of a mission report, but I mean, I guess what I get.
I mean, all I would really be telling you is the same day in, day out process over and over again. Like, there just isn't anything to report. Unless
And
you
you've let
want
these
to sit
rangers
around
do their own things?
Yeah, they pretty much use Goodberry to have their own food. So we haven't needed to hunt at all, and other than that, they just do their own thing. I pretty much just keep a lookout, fly up in the air every so often, and do like a sweep, and other than that, nothing else. And of course, driving the car. And teaching him how to drive the cart. And I point to the guy that I taught.
Right,
He holds his hands up.
He holds his hands up.
Hand up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was
he's
gonna
still
say, if
driving
he holds
the
his
car.
hands up. Yeah, I was gonna say, if he holds his hands up, I'd be like, put your hands on the.
On the
Put your hands
reins.
on the reins. Sorry, I forgot that it was called reins because we're near a storm.
Mm.
Put your hands on the reins. You mean the rain? You mean the water droplets? No, the rains. What's rains? Oh my god!
It's one of those words, don't feel bad, man. I don't even know how to say it.
It's
Anyway,
literally the same. It is said exactly the same as the water
Really?
droplet. Yeah,
Really? Huh.
it's just spelled different.
Okay, that is...
It's spelled with a Y, isn't it?
Reidns,
Right.
whilst
Anyway.
rains is Rains.
Yeah. Anyway, so, right. What are you gonna do while we rest in the cart, Torfak? Alright, yeah, he's had to dip, hasn't he?
No, I'm still here.
Okay, what are you gonna do in the cart whilst we rest for a bit?
How many days do you think it would take us to get back? Well, weeks.
By the looks of things, now that we have a direct course, I'm gonna say 3, maybe 4 weeks.
have we actually corrected our course yet?
Well,
We can
that's what
easily...
I've looked, and I believe it would be 3, maybe 4 weeks.
all we really need to do is just go south from here. And we'll be good. It'll be a straight shot to Atlas.
Alright.
Well, I guess for now I'll follow you.
That's 800 miles, which is 8 hexes. First hex is going to take us 3 days. Second hex is 2, 2, 2, 2. So 14, 14 plus 3, 17. Should be 17 to 20 days, which is 3 to 4 weeks of travel, as planned.
Oh, James, really quick. From where we last left off, you know, when we first were handling the cart, how long has it been since then? Like 2 weeks?
Since you last handled the cart in the mini thing, it's been about 2 days.
Really? 2 days? Like, in terms of, like, the actual timeline?
Yeah, it's been 2 days since that.
Really? So basically, the last 2 in-game days were when Hades had to take over because I wasn't here.
Yep.
Okay, then.
It
Honestly,
is why you're only 1 hex off instead of a bunch, because he rolled a nat 1 on his navigation.
Oh.
Hmm.
We need to go this way. Does a full U-turn.
Oh, god dang.
To be fair, because he's a cat, he did spend. I'd like to say he spent the majority of the trip on the way up asleep.
It'd be
Anyway,
funny
so
if, like, it'd be funny if, like, the reason why Prahoof couldn't do anything was he was like, huh, what's going on up there? Tries to fly up, hits a tree branch. Gets knocked.
Torfak, are you going to rest?
How much is left of this week before this week is over?
I believe this is 8, so there's 2 more? I'd like to say 2 more.
2 more days?
No, it should be 4 more days.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be resting here for at least a week, and then I'll send some messages to people and see where they are, and then I'll go from there.
So we will have to stop within that week. I want to stop tomorrow because that way we can just finalize and make sure that everything is okay, and then we'll move the next day. But, you know.
Sure, that shouldn't be a problem. It might be nice for everyone to take a little bit more of an extra rest. We have been moving a lot lately.
Alright.
Yeah.
So, time skip till that day. I'll just need 1d100. Actually, no, Rangers are handling that. No one actually needs to roll anything if you want to just time skip to that day.
So Sarfix would effectively see the effectiveness of these rangers. I love that.
Yeah. So long as before the end of the week you just let me know, so I can use like all my 3rd level spells up. Be nice. Besides that, I'll just be training.
Yep.
So during the night of the day that we stop, could we, Torthak and Echo, I need you two to come with me because I just need to ask you a few questions.
Okay.
Alright.
Didn't get to ask you while we were in the fucking place, and I didn't want to ask with all these people around.
Alright, so you're asking this in private, out of the perception of proof?
If Prahoof wishes to follow, he may.
I mean, Prahoof wouldn't be against farming.
Wouldn't be against what?
I mean, Prahoof wouldn't be against that idea, but I think he would just rather keep an eye on the cart.
Alright, so
Alright, then I'll move you to how did it get better, Prohoof, and then they can keep going.
Yeah. You moved the wrong person.
So,
I thought you said we were moving.
so I just joined there and then like Farouk went there. So we're like,
I sent Prohoof there, then you two joined, and then I had to drag his back and I clicked on
We went
Prohoof.
there first.
we went there before Farouk even joined.
Yeah.
And I was stuck here very confused.
Alright. Anyway, so as soon as you said, well, we'll go to, we'll set you, and then I joined the how's it getting better as soon as you said getting better, and I didn't even hear you say just Pro-Hoof, so I just went.
Yeah, I just went as soon as I saw Zarthix join. I just like, yep.
Anyway. So. I'm not too keen on sticking around these people for too long. And kind of want to not be near them. I know that Pro-Hoof and that feel safe around them, but after their blatant excuse of travel, I think it might be best if we, as I have the compass, head south on our own terms.
So
mean
what you're
ditch
saying
them?
is you want me to get rid of them all.
No,
That's easy.
they're valuable. They're valuable. But they're gonna slow us down. You have a mission, don't you?
I have guidelines.
Do we have a name?
I know you want to finish the mission, Torthak. It will give you power, and I'm pretty sure that's something you want.
Well, yeah, I'm running out of time, so I don't believe I'll be able to get everything.
Well, what, you're going to abandon that?
Oh no, I might just try to do it with what I have.
So why don't we head there faster? Because you know we can't teleport in there.
I could just teleport to the edge.
To effect, you'd see the arrow recenter itself.
No. To where?
What do we use? You'd see something is moved, like there's actual things that are changing. You'd probably see it almost like a clock, but you don't know what the actual digits represent. It's counting down and the arrow is pointing to something. It appears to be pointing south. Southwest.
How much does it say on the clock?
You got no idea. It's weird symbols written in a language you do not understand. But it's fairly easy to tell it's a clock.
Is there
We've
like
had
a dot, or is it just like, how is it exactly? Like symbol, 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 or is it just 3 symbols, or what? Or is it just one symbol that keeps changing?
James is sending a message.
Where the X's are symbols. And only the last symbol is really changing, and then every certain number of seconds, the second last one changes.
And then every certain number of that, and then the next one changes?
Yep.
Right.
So is that southwest?
Southwest.
I'm just gonna like look at the other two, and I'm like, so that way.
Right.
As I'm pointing to where the arrow went, it just changed again.
Do you think it may?
Southwest. That
You
seems to be... If I'm looking at this right, that might be the town next to Atlas, or Atlas itself. Or Echo. Have
Well,
they
sounds
even
like-
officially changed the name yet?
I wouldn't know.
Hmm.
It seems that your weird thing seems to point you towards whatever's closest. Or, yeah, whatever is closest.
Usually.
If we spend a week of travel, that gives us a week of travel to train. That also gives us a week to heal ourselves and have everything prepared for your little charade in Atlas. So that way we can make it look like we're defeating you, and we get to stay and we get to keep you informed.
We do have a clock on this one, though, so I'm quite worried.
Yes, but would you want to try and do whatever that's doing in a weakened state?
Hey, what?
Not
Just a quick question. What would Atlas actually officially name the town when he got the opportunity to?
Did you remember what the old town was that he came from?
Yes.
What was it?
I think it was called... Let me quickly open that up.
Why are you doing that? I'm not really in a weakened state.
You don't have all of your spells.
I am missing a single spell.
You also chanted another spell. You used 2 spells.
I'll do that.
And every spell is worthy of keeping. We don't know how much Atlas has changed, but being in power makes people paranoid.
See, I might go and teleport outside of Atlas and figure out where the area is pointing, whether or not it's Atlas or above it. And if it's above it, I'll spend the time walking there and then teleport to you guys when you get close to Atlas.
But we could just train together so that we can have a plan. Make a routine of it. Do you even know how to create a battle plan? Or do you just wing it?
Stabby, stabby, works every time.
I am actually offering you a chance to do this tactically. If you don't give us a tactical chance, then we can't exactly try and fake trying to chase you away or kill you. We're useful to you, yes?
Slightly.
So we would be more useful as allies in a place that you can't get back to, yes?
It was just called Refuge.
Then he would probably call it refuge. Or refuge. He'd probably just call it refuge. Because the rest of the continent ain't looking too good.
It's fair.
I'll probably call it Echo's Refuge. To just give it that little extra bit. And people can call it Echo or Refuge. But the full name would have been Echo's Refuge.
Alright.
Or I'll give it nearly a week. It depends on what this clock does.
So how many symbols are there?
8.
There's 8. And they're changing every second, or at least one set is changing every second.
Yep.
So if we were to go with just the standard 8 and say...
I mean, unless you have a way to
10,000
understand...
seconds divided by the minute...
The problem is, though, I don't know if the first 2 and the second 2 are, zeros.
how's an hour work again? Let me just quickly go up to...
1 hour is 100 seconds.
1 hour is 100 minutes.
Well, 100 minutes, yes.
So 100 minutes. That's 1,000 hours, and there's 24 hours a day, yeah?
25 hours in a day.
25.
James, is every symbol different?
There appears to be 12 symbols.
There's if the 8 symbols are there, there is a chance, even if it's at the lowest value it can possibly be, of 40 days. A week of rest brings you down to 35. Think about it. That's a week of training together, setting up the perfect choreograph to make sure that everything goes well.
I have a way to make it go well.
No, you don't.
I kill them once, put them in a bag of holding, then send them to the astral plane, and that will kill them for the last couple of times. Done.
And what happens if they overpower you, shove you in an astral plane instead? What happens if you have no way of backup, and you don't have a choreographed design? Echo has spent time with Atlas, haven't you, Echo?
You make things way
Briefly.
too complicated for what they are.
Sorry.
Briefly. So, Echo probably knows Atlas and would probably understand Atlas's weaknesses and strengths better.
I
So,
turn to Echo. Anything you can tell me right now?
He is ridiculously strong.
That's not that hard to get rid of.
dude, you'll be surprised. Strong people can be a little harder to stuff in bags.
And a strong poison gets rid of strong people.
And do you have strong poison on you?
I might.
Didn't think so.
It's alright.
Well,
I know where I can get some.
I'm not trying to make things difficult. I'm just trying to make sure that we all get out of this with a benefit. If you don't want us to benefit from this, please do tell us now. Because me and Echo will just go back to the cart and you can go fluff off somewhere else. And if we find your body somewhere, I will piss on your grave for not listening to me. I will do so. Because you decided to make yourself think that you know better than a tactician or someone who has studied things.
Yeah. As I said, I'll give it a week.
And will we be traveling away from the other group so we don't get slowed down?
It's entirely up to you. I just don't know how it would be slower traveling with them. They're traveling at a good speed.
They have a cart, and they have
two
people
carts.
who. They have 2 carts, and they have many people who have to divert the undead. That takes time. Us moving at a pace, and we don't have to divert undead from a massive group of people, means that we're moving faster. The
We
bigger
have
the
to
people,
rest every night. They don't.
they also have to they also
The
have to
horses.
travel at a slower pace than any of us, because
Yep.
they have to wait for the rest of the group to rejoin them later on, whenever they have to divert hordes.
But we're just on the edge of the Forest of Dead. Are we not?
Yes. Yes, your point. There's still 2 more days before we're out of the forest undead.
Okay, so that's just 2 slow days, and the rest of them should be quite fast. With horses not having to rest every night.
I still don't think it's going to be viable for us to be able to train and do what we need to, because if we are training and explaining things to each other, and then we have to do it hush hush because Prohoof and Hades will probably get wiser, and let's not forget the rest of them are probably quite happy that Atlas has gotten them out of this situation of undead. We will have a fight on our hands that we didn't need. So if we move
If you can
away from
secure a cart and some horses, or some horses, then yes.
I cannot secure stuff like that. We're in the
Then we
middle of
will-
nowhere.
Then we will be slower than them.
We will not be slower than them. You have a helm of teleportation.
So you want us to stay out here in the undead until a week?
No. We're moving and training. We will still be as fast as them, or at least we will be able to get out of the forest at the same speed as they do. We just won't have a cart, that's all.
Fine.
Fine. You're actually
Fine.
going to accept something that a mortal says this time.
See, it's because I know you're wrong, and I've already just accepted it that I'm just going to go with it.
Oh, if you think I'm wrong, then please, by all means, don't listen to me. Listen to your conscience when it tells you, "Oh, hey, look at this! I'm being shoved into a bag by someone stronger than me. How did I not see this coming? He's torn the bag in half with my head in there. My head's gone. I've died. My head cannot be regenerated. Therefore, I regenerate without a head and continue to die."
More just talking about the speed of our travel than my plan and how I'm going to kill the Atlas.
Right. Well, I want to at least have a chance to be able to make it look like Echo and I are the good guys, so that way we won't have to suffer not being able to be in the place that I lived in.
Each to their own.
Oh. Go back, tell them that we'll be doing some scouting. I have the sending stone, and I shall tell them day to day what's going on while we train and make sure we have an iron-clasp plan.
Before we split off, I would actually like to get a hold of our other bag of holding and actually split the loot in between it and my hat.
Of course. We can divide the loot up evenly. Half, then half to us, and then we split it 5. Yes, 5 ways. Then let us return.
Now I need to figure out how to split this all this stuff evenly.
Halve it, divide it by 5. So first divide by 2, and then divide by 5 what's left.
See, the magic, like the legendary weapons, are going to be what is the main portion of it.
Oh no, we're keeping the weapons.
But that is the half the loot.
We're keeping the weapons. He said to bring back the treasure, not weapons.
Weapons are treasure.
Weapons are not treasure, they are tools of war.
We will see.
Uh,
But I guess I'll just add up like all the gold,
yeah,
silver, and that, and then divide that in half. So this is
now the only problem we have is who will set up watch, because we'll need to set up watch. Echo will probably take 4 hours, because he only needs 4 hours of
6.
6. You only need 6, so I mean anyone only needs 6, but
I only
8 hours
I only require 6 to get all my stuff to have the benefit of the short and long rests.
right. I'd only need 6 hours of sleep and 2 hours of light activities to
Okay.
get anything, but we just need to set up a watch. So,
Hey.
Gorthak, as the
Hmm,
one with dark vision, you'd probably have to go sometime during the middle of the night.
fair enough.
As for me, I will go at the end, and Echo can go at the start. That way, Echo will be able to wake you up, you'll be able to wake me up, and then we'll be able to enjoy. Well, while you sleep, I'll be able to watch, get breakfast ready, have you both up, have you and I eat, and then we move.
I don't need to eat.
Oh, you've got one of those gems, lovely.
Wait, there's gems that make you not eat?
Yeah,
I don't have one of those. I just don't need to eat.
right. Alright, well, let's head back to the cart.
Alright.
Alright, can one of you send Prohoof a message telling him to join? Just, if I drag him, he normally bugs out.
I told him he could rejoin and he said hello.
Sorry, Discord being a little annoying for me today.
It's cool. So, we've come back to the cart. Oh, by the way, Prohoof, I will be needing the bag folding. So me, Torthak, and Echo have decided that we'd like to take up some scouting duties.
Scouting duty? Oh, you mean going around?
Yeah, we'll be about maybe 4 or 5 hours away from the cart, and you and I will be connected via sending stones. So we should be rather good on that.
Hold on, Meta, I was thinking of something, but never mind. Kahoof would just nod and be like, okay. Let me know if you need any help. I can fly out to you.
Of course. I hold my hand out for the bag folding.
Kahoof hands it over to you.
Alright. Alright, Echo. Start dividing that loot up.
Yeah, I am.
Man, Zalfix is not having a good time with his with his intelligence being challenged by people. He's just like, look, we need a good solid plan, so there's still a chance for others to do this
I mean,
and this.
Kahoof wasn't against stopping. He just was basically explaining, that there's nothing to really report on. Like,
Yeah,
legitimately nothing to report on. It's not that he's being lazy, it's just nothing has happened.
yeah.
Yeah, he more means the conversation we just had.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because we have plans. Because I had to just set up a plan for things, and because Torfak has his own plans, and some of them actually collide with our group again, and I'll make sure that it's a seamless transaction and we don't get screwed over by whatever happens when he comes around, because, if it's not our problem, we don't need it to be our problem.
So, Prahoof would actually ask if there's any particular reason why you're wanting to go out scout. Mainly him just being a little curious.
Mainly
Honestly,
just to talk about some more things and... Yeah,
probably
well,
get some kills in.
yeah, and Torfak is going to be leaving us shortly because he has other things he wants to do, so I want to finish off any interactions I have with him to make sure he can sign off on any papers that need to be written up on that he did help us and he did the job that he was asked to do, so that way when he does go to Atlas or whatever they call it, it will be set in stone that he did help us and that he does deserve the rewards that he was going to be given.
Fair enough. Meta James, how long would it take for, the training up of stats to happen?
It should be 1 month per attempt, 25 days.
Okay, so, barely enough time. Yeah, because with the time in between. Yeah, I'd only have 1 attempt. That kind of sucks.
You can train your level as you training the.
I have no
Okay.
XP. Like,
Oh.
I only have like 300 XP, man, meta.
Okay.
I literally have had to do nothing for these guys. Prahoof would have gone out scouting, but he didn't want to leave the cart with just Hades there.
Yeah,
He rathers 2 people be there.
yeah.
He's
So,
effectively being overcautious, but after everything that's happened, like his whole introduction to this world, being overcautious is the right thing.
that is a great way to think about it.
Alright. So I've got the money split into half now,
Alright.
with most of the jewelry and the gems worth money going towards Atlas.
Right.
Hey James.
Yep.
I'm gonna just go to the I'm in the car, am I not?
Yes, you are.
At 17.
I'm gonna just go use sending and see if I can't message Volpez.
Alright, let me get up the thingy to see where they are at this point in time.
Ah, good. I have all my items.
Roll 1d100, and then send me what the message is.
Funnily enough, Tox, I actually forgot initially what was all in the bag of holding. Then I looked at the notes I had and was like, huh, that's a lot less than what I thought.
I mean, we have a lot of PP.
Yeah. Also, I then realized that I was initially thinking of another bag of holding that a now dead character in another campaign gave to me,
Right.
which has a ton of stuff.
Sorry, Torfak, if I seemed rather aggressive there.
You're good.
I really, really don't want to get screwed over out of my hometown.
Oh, you probably will.
Oh well. As long as I can try and get a
Okay.
plan, as long as the plan can somewhat work, then,
3 with 2 people getting 2 more.
By the way, James, would it be fair to assume that Prahoof would have told, the Rangers about Atlas, the town, what it's like from
Yep.
when he was there?
They're really looking forward to it. They want to see this Dragonborn.
And would it be fair to say that Prahoof would have also explained what Celestials were? Because I feel like he'd probably explain with what knowledge he has.
How do you explain what a Celestial is?
Basically, it is a being that falls out of the sky every year were from we had previous lives and did something great, or that affected the history of the world in a big way and were brought back here. Don't know why, don't know how, just kind of happened.
Alright.
Not sure how to split up like the scrolls, the potions, the mithril wire loop. I don't know how to add them up and split them in half.
Doing loot math is a pain in the ass.
Really is.
Like I've got the money split into halves as to what's going to Atlas and what's going to be split between us.
Yeah.
Right?
It's just that I want to get the scrolls and stuff done before I put what's going to be given to Atlas, or should I hold on to that until we actually go to Atlas, James?
Before we go, I think we'll hold on to that so that we can figure out if he needs
Okay.
those magic scrolls or not.
Okay, so the problem is some magic scrolls would technically be part of the loot that Torthak would be getting as well.
Right, but if we take the gems and that, there's still a whole heap of, like, cash left over for us.
Oh, he's getting the majority of the gems just because I think it's easier dealing with money for our group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we're still getting like 17 gems worth 1,000 gold each, which are going to be split 5 ways. So it's 5 people are going to be getting 3, with 2 people getting 4.
I guess we could give Torthak a 4 and give Prahoof or Hades the other 4.
Or we could give Torthak a 5.
Yeah.
We get 3s.
Would you be happy with that, Torthak, if we gave you 5 gems?
That's all good. I was just gonna go with 3 and give the poorest people in the party the other 4.
Yeah, but that way we can keep the,
Yeah, that's literally Hades and Prahoof.
Yeah. Alright, well, we could give it to them, but if we give you the gems, then we can keep the magic spells, because, you know, you're getting majority of the gems then.
Just totally up to you, however you split it.
Alright.
Out of the scrolls, we have Scroll of Fear, Scroll of Holding, Scroll of Conjure Minor Elemental, Scroll of Dispel Magic, Scroll of Magic Mouth.
Right.
And then we've got Potion of Flight, Potion of Mind Reading.
Right.
So, can we give Potion of Mind Reading to Atlas? He might find a use for it.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I have to agree with that. Like, it's actually crazy how useful that would be for a leader.
You want the Potion of Flight? Torthak, or?
No, we'll give it to the Prahoof so he can fly and fly. We heard you like flying, so we gave you fly for your fly.
I love that. Let's do it.
He's pretty fly for a white guy.
Do you not care about any of the potions or scrolls?
Just send me a list after.
Right, so just how
Send you a list of what?
Whatever you give me.
Divvy it up, and then and give him what you feel is right.
Okay.
Because I think that's what he's trying to say is don't make this a him problem. Just give him the stuff that you think he is owed.
Yep. I just look at it that Thorthak wouldn't really care about this because it's not that much, like, in value in the end. That is how I look at it.
You've obviously gotten whelmed, so yeah.
I'm going to say during this time, if everyone's like in the car, Prohoof's like going to fly up in the air and just kind of like chill, looking around, stretch his wings, that kind of stuff.
But what's...
By the way, how's everyone doing today?
I had a weird dream, but I had a day nap before I came into D&D.
Fair enough.
It's been pretty good.
Man, I wish I took a nap I wish I remembered D&D was going to be tonight.
Yeah.
A nap.
It was like 2:30 over here, and I'm like, I'm just gonna lay on the ground. And then, yeah, I lay on the ground and went to sleep. It was nice.
Wait, did you say you're going to sleep?
No, I went to sleep earlier.
Oh, I thought you were talking about in games. Like, wait, hang on. Are you going to sleep now?
James, did I get an answer back from the message?
No, not yet.
How long has it been?
Couple minutes.
I'll give it a couple more.
Meta don't know if like he's waiting so long because Fulpus actually hasn't replied in real life, or you know the message didn't go through for some reason.
Alright, if he doesn't reply in like 10 minutes after I send like the message, he's dead.
You get a message back. Actually, he's right with me. I'm just like, why isn't he replying? He's asleep. Why is he asleep? He got beat the shit out of.
Was that golden ring we got just a normal golden ring, or did we end up casting Identify on that to see whether it was magic?
We never casted Identify on it, I don't think.
Okay. I am just gonna give that to Atlas.
He's like, oh, I've been meaning to get a ring, puts it on, gets cursed, turns into one of the most tyrannical rulers with, like, level 20 instantly. It's just like, oh, I, got you there, buddy. And he's just like, yeah, whatever. Fuck off. He's like, oh. I see. We gave him the ring of the celestial asshole.
Prohoof in that moment would just immediately become a hermit. Like,
Frankly, I think
nope.
we'd all become hermits.
Yeah. We just move into the now abandoned town.
Down, well, the one next, the one up here, like this one,
Hold on.
next to the mountain.
Yeah, the one next to me.
Yeah, no, that's not there anymore.
Prohoof, what did you guys remove from that town that was keeping it safe?
Oh.
Yeah. It hurts a lot.
Meta kind of forgot the zombies in your world kind of just walk through stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
it
oh,
hurts.
there's a wall in my way, bam.
They just drop buildings on you.
You
How
know
are they
that from
so
first-hand
powerful?
experience.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
Why
they
are your
drop.
zombies so powerful, dude?
Well,
There's a lot of them.
collective strength checks, as
Yeah.
thousands of them walk at a single building that are made of wood.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm not really surprised. It was more just a painful experience.
One of these days, I just kind of want to, like, when Prahoof's high enough level, just go into that forest and single-handedly kill all the zombies.
I already have a plan
You
for that.
have no idea how many people have said that.
I was one of them as well. I just haven't gone there.
So many people say they're gonna do it and then never do.
Yep.
Well, I'll be the first to actually try and die doing it.
See, I feel like I will give it a pretty good shot.
I think out of anyone currently that I know of, BRB.
Okay. So I'm not really surprised a lot of people have said they were going to go do it.
Look, frankly, I'd love to look at doing it, but I don't have a cleric. If I was playing a cleric, I would be like, let me just get to the right level and here we go. Just start mowing through them as I can concentrate on several spells at once and just
Yep.
send out masses of Guardians of Faith and whatever that other Guardians is.
So the sad thing
Spirit
is,
Guardians. You were
Spirit
fine with only
Guardians-
getting. You were fine with only getting 3 gems, right, Torthak? Or did you want the 5?
I'm all good. It is like
He's fine with what you give him.
it's like 2,000 gold difference. I am not concerned with that. That is like that's it. That's like 2,000 gold. I'm not worried.
You can only bring one of these back. Paul Walker, Patrick Robin Williams, or Heath Ledger.
I wouldn't really bring back
Eh.
any of them. Just
I don't know
one.
why. I don't know why you'd want to bring back Patrick.
Not a Patrick fan.
I have no idea who is because that's what the person said.
Fair.
Just waiting for Pro-Hoof, I think. Oh no, we're sorting out the monies, right?
Yep.
The arduous process of sorting out monies.
I'm just waiting until James says like 10 minutes has gone by.
10 minutes have gone by.
Yep, he's dead.
I'm going to turn to the group. Well, one of my friends is dead. Next
Oh,
one.
that's
And then I'm going to use sending on Archo.
Fuck. Let's see where he is at this point in time. Roll 1d100. Oh, thank God.
Does that mean it gets through, or does that mean it doesn't get through?
Or does that mean something worse happens?
Do I send you the message?
Yes.
Alright.
I am also about to send you your share of the loot, Nathan. Okay, that is now done. I'm going to leave all of that there.
That's a lot of pee-pee.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the pee-pee.
Are we ready to start traveling again?
My next question is: do you want me to split up our share of the loot that I've already deducted Torthax from in between the rest of us?
Yeah, we'll do that after we've when we get back. I feel like would be the best time to do so. No sense in doing it in the speed of us actually moving, because things could get lost in the process.
Yeah. Do not like the math.
I thought you loved it. I will also give that 10 minutes and to see if there's a reply.
There will not be a reply for that one.
Okay.
I technically have been here, I just wasn't able to talk.
Yep.
So there'll be no reply at all for that? And would I know that after casting the
for
spell
that-
or not?
After casting the spell, you would not know. Unless it tells you that when you roll in the failure chance... Does it tell you that when you roll in the failure chance, it will not get through? Because I don't think it tells you that.
I don't believe it does either. But
How
Hey,
fitting. My brother, Hayden, is a ranger.
Oh, so he might be somewhere in this crowd.
It shouldn't be too hard to find and look for the dumbest one.
I mean, they're all pretty up there with the whole not understanding basic
Alright,
measurements.
ask them who was the dumbest one out of the lot of them. and that is him.
No. Ask which one has the least understanding of self-preservation.
That one's dead.
So it
Oh,
doesn't
so
say.
yeah.
It doesn't say. It just says if you're going to cross planes, it has a 5% chance to not go, to not reach. So it doesn't say that you get told that it doesn't reach them. But that is the only reason there's a chance of fuck up. Is if they're on another plane.
Or if they're dead.
Or if they're
in a
dead.
barrier.
See, sending doesn't say that, so I'm just
Yeah,
going.
No, I could have sworn there was a 10% chance of it not getting through. Okay, what was the message you sent from him?
I sent it through the same as where I put the last one.
With Volpes, there's a barrier in between you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I guesstimated that.
I
Well, the real
actually,
question is it a barrier of death or is it an actual magical barrier?
Magical.
You may be wondering, why am I talking about death? 6 feet under.
Not gonna lie, I heard
Yeah.
I heard debt, as in the money. Like, I'm sorry, this call cannot be connected because this person owes me money.
You literally caught that group 2 days before they get stuck in the astral plane.
Oh wow.
oh wow.
I timed that very well.
Now I have a question because I've been meaning to ask this of someone. The astral plane is like the plane in between the material plane and like the 4 elemental planes.
The
right?
astral
And then-
plane is more like the plane in between the material plane. Well, in between all of the planes.
It is the plane in
Oh, so
between planes.
It's like I call it like the outer space plane because it's
Yeah,
effectively
think
somewhat like
that's a way you can think of it.
Think of
Yeah,
it as
okay.
like you have fruit in your jelly, and the jelly is all the astral plane, the fruit of every plane it is.
Okay,
That's how I look at it.
I am terrible with names. I just need to keep saying astral plane is space. That's how I'll remember.
Raises the question, is space not technically a part of the material plane?
Space isn't technically part of any planes. Because all of the planes are contained within a sphere, and to exit the sphere, you've got to exit all of that area.
Okay. I didn't know, so it's neat.
You know, technically there would be a way to actually just like have each plane be a solar system.
In a way, I
And
think they would be.
yeah. That'd actually be a neat concept to mess with.
So, shall we start heading off, gentlemen?
Shall we?
I mean, we can.
You just hear Prahoof in the air say, "Shall we?"
So, I will be taking the map and thing back, but you can keep the map that shows where you are. That way you can follow a direct route back.
Map that shows them, that tracks the cart.
Yeah.
Are you bringing our other bag of holding with us? Or are you leaving that
Yes.
with him? Okay, Cool.
I'm taking all our stuff with us.
cool. That means I don't have to split the money, but split it between, figure out what's with us and what's with Proof.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, James, I hate to ask this, but for some reason, the like dragon scale armor that Prahoof has For some reason, it did not save in my character sheet.
Oh good, I'll go get that up for you.
I'm pretty sure it's like... It's 15 where you can add a +3 to dex, or it's a 14 where you can add a +4 to dex.
It should be 3 better than leather.
3 better than leather.
So, Echo.
Okay, so 14. Yeah, okay. I think I realized.
14 maximum of 4 to dex.
Okay, so I have it accurate.
Yep, cool. So, Echo and Torfak, we good to ship out?
Yeah, I just really wanted to get that done.
Cool. So, we'll head off now, leaving you guys in the main part. We'll be about 4 to 5 hours away from where you guys are, as best as we can.
Alright.
So, yeah.
Gonna lie, I'm not entirely. I wasn't here for the fair portion of you talking to Torthak, I'm not gonna lie. I had to go and do stuff.
Well, if you need a quick recap, I'm not going to waste my breath, but I can send you a message if you want to think or hear my thoughts.
Sure, send me a quick message.
It's a quick catch up.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys have headed out?
Yep.
I guess so.
Alright. And you do not have proof with you. So I guess proof can move to the oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I think it's more the oh no, I got left behind here.
Why won't Discord work for me?
Also, James, I like how you set it up that it goes from like the best case scenario to the worst case scenario.
The worst case scenario is Volpez.
Yeah.
I mean, there should be one below that, Torfak and Volpez. Anyway.
I haven't done much evil shit. No one knows about the evil shit I've done. That's why it's good.
Yeah. Alright. So we head out.
I'll be back in 1 second.
Just gonna do training for the day and making sure that we're choreographing what we're gonna do and say. I like how you muted Druid. Run from it, hide from it. Destiny comes all the same.
I actually think that was a line from Lucifer's speech. Sorry, off topic. So you guys are heading ahead. How far ahead are you going?
We're gonna split off, heading a little bit more south than southwest. So we're about 2-3 hours away from the group.
Yep.
And we'll just keep a steady pace and.
And how are you moving like that?
I think we'll be using the compass and that, and we'll be moving, but it's currently day, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so we'll be moving like that for a good pace. And
I was
then
just
when we
checking if
need
you
to
just had
check, we will.
horses or anything.
No, because there were no horses that
Yep.
we could achieve.
Alright. So, it takes about 7 hours, but you guys get about 3 hours of distance between you.
Alright.
It was rather
So,
exhausting to do that, though.
Getting towards night.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, we set up here and we make sure that we keep going through the plan whilst we get ready for bed. Remember, it's Echo, then it's you, Torfak, then it's I. If you forget to wake me up and we all die, I only got one life.
Alright. If it becomes like that, I will still put my trust in the magic weapons to wake us up.
Right, yeah. So do we start the shift?
Yep.
Or is there something that we have to do, James?
No,
just
you guys start the shift. So
Alright.
Echo's first.
Yeah.
I go to bed.
So you're all just going to sleep?
Apart from Echo, I believe so.
Yeah.
If I'm not wrong, everyone's weapon has not dark vision, yeah? Thought I should ask now.
Good question.
I'd never asked my weapon, so I don't know.
Yeah, Wave has dark vision out to a range of 120 feet, so it's very likely that they all have it.
Alright.
Um,
Well, fact, have you gone to bed as well?
Uh,
Or are you gonna ask Echo something and you want me to go somewhere else?
no, I'd be going to bed.
No. Cool.
I know I'd be like, I'd have Whelm like next to me, sort of, or on my chest, or held in my hand, depending what's more comfortable when I'm trying to sleep. I believe it'd be up against a tree and it'd be like holding me in place.
No idea.
Alright.
so an app, I'd wait until like that. Well, obviously I'm like sitting there and they're both asleep. I would wait an hour and then I'd use my telepathy to wake Zarthix up. And use my once a day thing to use detect thoughts and let him know that I'm doing that with telepathy.
No idea. I would think thanks. So I come over and I ask you what's up. Or at least I say that in the mind.
Do I leave because they're asleep, or do I stay here?
But you're asleep.
You're
So-
asleep, so you wouldn't hear us, so I'd imagine you would probably want to go to how did it get better?
I just deafened him.
Is just what? Oh, deafened him. Alright.
Cool.
So, the plan is... It is time for the plan.
You say so, so
Alright. I take my bag of holding and I place it over his head. Gently.
how are you gonna I was like, how are we dealing with Whelm?
Well, it's a bag of holding is its own pocket dimension. You cannot telepathically link yourself to someone who is in a different pocket dimension. So his mind is now in a different pocket dimension. Now that that's done, we can start tying him up. Or at least we wait until he's undeafened himself.
He is not undeafened himself.
You undeafened him because we're doing stuff to him.
Well, this is still within our mind. I'm still going through what's going on within the minds of us.
Oh, so we're just going over the plan.
Yeah. So the plan is that we will be putting the bag over his head, and then we shall be doing the other thing. To set that up. So once we have put the bag over his head, we shall then
Now,
start
I'd like to
bounding
just
him
make sure
after.
Torthak did have to take off his armor so he can get a proper rest. Yes.
Yes, he did.
Yeah. So his AC is lower. So in this, with that, he should be unconscious, and his body will be in an unconscious state, which will mean he'll die. Once he's died of asphyxiation, because his body will have a hard time of understanding what's going on. We will then be able to take Whelm off him. I mean, we could take Whelm off him if we just tie him up anyway, and leave the bag on his head. And once his body stops wriggling, we'll know that he's died, and then we can take any other things off of him. But because he's unconscious, what should happen is that he should run out of air, but as the air runs out, he should asphyxiate just as fast and slowly, so his body won't have time to understand what's happening. That's the theory. So, if that doesn't work, do you have hold person?
I do have hold person. Do you want me to stealth to put it? Do you want me to try and stealthily put the bag over his head?
That would be best. So I'll hand you the bag.
Yeah. Okay. Do it now.
No time like the present.
So you're just walking over. Okay, I'm gonna need a stealth
Oh,
roll.
no, we were already near him, from what I know, because we were in a circle.
Yeah.
So
Too late to give myself bardic
You've got
inspiration.
it. You've got advantage on this, and he's got disadvantage on the check. And it's his passive anyway, so it's just -5 to his passive.
Okay.
yes, the person was
24.
with him.
It's a
Well-
success.
Yeah. So I put the bag of holding over his head. So then,
Alright. You did open the thing and put it
Yeah,
over his head. Yeah.
yeah, I did it. So then he is
That's
in the
good.
bag. So then he is in, like his head is firmly in the bag of holding.
Alright, Torthak. The second that the bag is about to go over your head, you just hear Whelm screaming, "Ambush!"
I'm going to
And
just.
I would like to
And
try.
by the time you actually open your eyes, the bag is over your head.
Oh, I'm not opening my eyes. I'm just going to
Would we
immediately
have heard it?
And then,
struck
Would we
the
have heard-
ground
would we
with
have heard
Whelm.
that as well?
Telepathic connection through attunement.
yeah. So
So-
we don't hear. So we don't hear Whelm.
Alright.
I'm just going to lift the edge up and then push the edge of Whelm onto the ground and use shockwaves.
If
The
You have it on your chest.
currently the bag is on your head, Whelm's on your chest,
Mm-hmm.
and you've just been awoken. Ooh.
It is so long as it strikes the ground as an action.
Yep.
I don't know if that means
But that will need to be in
I
action.
can't believe
They will
I
have
am-
so it'll be initiative, and they will have. Oh, you weren't hidden to him. You have to be unseen for him to actually be able to not see. Well, to actually
Isn't
have
a
stealth, you need to not be
25
observed.
Stealth is stealth?
That's stealth to
Is it
people who cannot see. If you take a look at the actual stealth section of the book, if someone is observing you or you're in considered bright light for them, you can't stealth against them.
yeah, which
Right.
It served no real purpose to stealthing in front of Wave.
And there was no way to do that fast with an initiative roll.
Oh, you've
to
still got a
get-
surprise. So you've got the surprise attack. Still got one more round of surprise attack. So that's after
Oh.
the bag is on his head.
Right, well, in
Okay.
that case, I'm gonna roll
So
an
we'll
athletics.
roll.
But it will be initiative,
yeah.
and then you've got your surprise round, and then it's
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
if he gets. You have potentially the opportunity to have 2 actions before he gets 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
So-
I don't think so.
So we roll initiative.
Yeah, I've rolled mine.
I would not be surprised. My initiative's not great.
Okay, so it will be Echo, Zarfix, Torthak.
Okay.
The bag is currently over his head.
Alright, so the first thing I'm gonna do is, if it's my turn, or is it your turn, Echo?
It's
go
Echo's turn
before
first.
you.
Question: Can I use item interaction even though I'm surprised, or not?
No.
Has to be on your turn.
Okay.
I am going to give Zarthix a bardic I'm gonna bonus action give Zarthix a bardic inspiration, and then
Yep.
a way that I can just. He's good on con saves, but
Zarfix Black Razor just hasted you.
Don't worry, I'm about to use Enlarge, and then I'm going to start beating him into submission.
well, I was just gonna say, do you want to just get Whelm off of him?
I mean, my bag of holding, I don't care what's in it. Because all of the stuff we just got is in the other thing. If I pull this over and it tears, it's going to kill him. Because whatever's in there is going to cut
Yeah.
off at that point. So if I just pull that bag down and it tears, that's it. Whatever's on the other side of that is broken off. And he either is stuck in the astral plane, which means we'll have to figure out how the hell he's going to get out of there for vengeance, or he'll regenerate here on 1 health. Yeah.
I'm not actually sure
What
what,
are
I
you
should
doing?
do then. Not
What are your
actually sure.
spells? Tell me your spells.
Well, I consider I've got counterspell.
You have heat
demons.
metal.
Yeah, I considered using
Cast
that
it
on
on Whelm.
Yeah, I considered doing that, so you drop it. So
Cast that. Yeah, cast it on Whelm immediately.
I'll do that. I cast heat metal on Whelm.
Because he'll have disadvantage on attacks with that, and considering he has no armor, he'll have to rely on his spells. And if
it's also if he fails this con save, he's going to drop Whelm.
yeah,
So first point, I just got to do a little bit of fire damage to you, bud. 2d8. Your hand takes 3 fire damage.
so con save now.
I think the con save is on his turn.
Alright, so that means you have extra
No, it
damage.
is, and takes the damage from it. The
Okay.
creature must succeed on a Constitution. So yeah, he needs to roll a con save DC of 21.
Alright,
So he drops Whelm.
Whelm is dropped.
And that'd be my turn. I've done my
Okay.
bonus action. I move.
Zarfix, it's your turn.
Alright,
I was gonna say I move 30 feet.
he's
away,
on the ground, yes?
or 15 feet.
He's laying down at the moment. He pretty much just
So
had
that
to
means I have
reactively move
advantage
that
if I make
hammer.
an attack.
Yes.
Alright, so 2 attacks with Black Razor.
Alright.
20 plus 11 or 12. So that is Torthak. What is 10 plus your dex?
I don't believe I have my shield, so I believe it's 12.
12. So both hit. Now, thinking that you're not an undead, I shouldn't be taking damage from this. So, wielding in 2 hands, that is.
That is a good question, thoughts. James, with the thing I have, does that make me classified as an undead? The necrotic toughness?
I wouldn't think so. If you're not classified as
No,
an
you don't
undead
have the
yet.
undead type.
Okay.
Cool. So, and haste allows you to make another attack action, right?
Yes, another it is, let me double check haste.
Oh, I should really roll with the advantage to see if I get higher. I mean,
Yeah.
okay. Okay, so the first attack is still, 25 and 24, and the second attack
25 is a
is
crit.
24 and 29.
24 and 29. Second attack is not a crit. Oh, 29 did you say? That is a crit.
Yeah. So 2 crits and 2 hits.
Yep. And for the hasted attack?
So yeah, I already did the hasted attack.
The haste is a single extra attack action.
But when you take the attack action, it allows you to add extra attack because that's what the that's what extra attack means.
Haste specifically specifies that attack action can only be used to take the attack,
Then it's
one weapon
24.
attack only. 24.
24.
That is
So 25,
that is not a crit.
18. So 25, 24, and 24.
The 24s are not crits, the 25 is a crit.
Alright. Crits in your world is just maximize the
So
damage,
nice
yeah?
damage.
Yes.
Right, 2d10 plus 28. So you take 40 damage, and now I action surge. So I do get those extra attacks. So 19 and 29.
19 is not a crit, 29 is a crit.
Does he still have advantage on him?
Yes,
Yeah,
he's
he's
still
on the ground.
he's still down.
Yeah, so
1d10 plus
well,
28
that's just 2
again.
attacks, isn't it? Those aren't with advantage.
They are with advantage. I get advantage because
yeah.
he's on the ground and he's 5 feet in front of me.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I
not
didn't
14,
notice
that's
anything.
25 and 28, 29. So that's 2 crits.
Oh, okay, so just take away
38.
the... Yeah. So
Yeah, I don't-
38 plus 40, that's
78.
78 damage.
78 all up.
Yeah, 78 all up.
Okay.
And now it's turn 2. So,
Actually, it is
Fine.
Whelm,
what?
Well,
who is currently on the
Oh.
ground.
Yep.
Yep. you know, that's not going to be a good thing.
It is using Shockwave.
How is it using
Yep.
shockwaves?
Whelm is
If
taking the
If you're about
action.
to tell me, if you're gonna tell me that it can make an attack on the ground,
It's currently on the ground.
Yeah.
yeah,
Maybe
but
doing
how is it moving
I
itself?
think it's just pushing magic through it.
Yeah, it's not a
Right.
collision-based effect. It just has to be on the ground. Well, it does need to
Right.
strike the
So what do
ground,
I
but
need?
that's as it fell and hit the ground. Con save DC 15.
Con save. So 1d20 plus my con, which is
Same as you, Echo, I believe. Unless he's only targeting one person.
I believe it is.
I think it's all of us.
It should be
except
both
Ranger.
Echo and Zarfix.
Yeah.
Ooh.
let me just check something. Okay. Con. Boom. 19.
You succeed.
Alright.
Echo
Does Echo
stunned.
succeed?
Echo
Okay.
failed it. So,
Alright.
Echo, do you have anything else that you would like to apply to that?
lucky.
Alright. That'd
It
make...
means I just. Oh, does it just make me take
No.
the 20?
Inspiration
Or do I roll
moves...
another?
Inspiration
Yeah,
moves it
I
across
gotta
to the
roll
second option. Lucky makes you roll again. 16 is a success. So that'd make it your turn, Echo.
Okay. I am going to.
I can't even pick him up. I can't even pick Whelm up to throw him away from us because it hot.
I mean, I'm going to break concentration on heat metal.
Oh.
And I could do another. Concentration one, but I'm gonna do a Tasha's Mind Whip on Torthak. So you need to make me an intelligence saving throw.
And
Torthak.
it does not work.
Why?
I have a item that stops, you know,
He is immune to that spell effect.
yeah.
Lovely.
Oh,
Well, soon you will have that.
okay. So I'd waste a spell slot for that.
Yep.
I'm assuming. I don't have any bonus action spells. I should rectify that at some point. Then I guess I'm just going to give myself a bardic inspiration because you
Alright.
still have yours. I do ask you to either restrain him or just grapple him. So then he, like, unless you're confident in being able to kill him in your next set of attacks, restrain him.
Well, we haven't had a long rest yet, so he wouldn't be at maximum hit points. He would be close to, I would imagine, though.
I
He's on
don't know.
maximum.
Yeah,
Sorry?
I
was
was
on
on
max.
maximum.
Right. Are you on half health now?
I cannot answer that.
In that case, spells, magic missile, shield, ice knife, compound language. Magic missile and magic missile. That wouldn't be enough. Enlarge. One use left. So if I enlarge and then haste to grapple, that would be allowed, yes?
Enlarge, haste, grapple. That would be a course of action that you can take.
The real question is, because he can't see what's going on, would he have disadvantage on breaking that grapple? Or would it be a body thing that he would just
If
have
that would be
fun
touch perception, which means he would not have disadvantage on that.
with? Right. Well then, I guess we do some more attacking. On the ground still. Their first attack
He's just gonna take the thing off.
is a 30.
That is a crit.
Second attack is a 27.
That is a crit.
And the third attack
Is
is
a crit.
29. So that is 30 plus 8, 16, 24 plus 24. That is 54 slashing damage.
Is that all your damage?
Yes.
James, because that's gone over my health, Undead Fortitude, it's the little bit that's left after I go down that it has to fix, or is it the whole attack?
I think under Fortitude you roll a con save and you are on 1 health.
Yeah, if I succeed, I just... Zero... Wait. It would reduce me to 0...
And it does if it does a certain amount of damage, you have to roll to get that.
So, yeah, so that
Unless, of course,
be-
it is a certain sort of thing. I think certain magical effects stop that from working.
Like radiant damage.
yeah, but I don't think it's a radiant attack. It's a critical hit.
No.
Is it a critical hit?
It
believe
is.
so.
Yeah, all three of them are critical hits.
Oh yeah. Then I am dead. Minus 7.
Alright, just going through and doing the double checks.
Alright.
I believe so.
I'm fairly confident as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So excellent.
If that is the case, then it will be Whelm's turn again. He's probably going to do the same thing. So then I'm just going to take the bag folding and scoop him into it.
Question is like what happens to Torthak's soul because Black Razor just ate it. Black Razor would just killed him.
Yeah. Actually, that's the first time Black Razor has killed a Celestial. So this
Testing.
is
This is why I'm just seeing what's going to happen.
Let the testing commence.
Torthak, I must apologize to you as a player,
Oh no, you're
but
good.
not as your character.
I just
Your character signed his death certificate the moment he turned around and said that just because you saved my life, that don't mean I owe you shit. So that was when that's when Zalfix was just like, yeah, no, you're not.
Maybe
sort of-
murder is the answer in this case.
I'm not saying you did anything wrong. I just thought this would happen. I was just more waiting.
Yeah.
I don't believe I can use any spells or anything in this time either.
No.
So I
because
believe
it's
I
a
am.
surprise.
Yeah, I believe I am fully dead. Or
It would have been great though.
unconscious.
It would have been great, but piss offy to us that if you had that one spell active, which was Death Ward, if you cast that before bed, you're like, I'm not going to die by anything, and then you get back to 1 hit point after we bludgeon you. It's just like, I'm not dead yet. It's just like, oh, well.
Oh no.
See, had you cast that, it would have meant that I would have had to call it off, but I would have continued to plan, because
Yeah, the reason we would have had to call it off was because you would have just teleported away. Am I correct?
Oh, I
you
would have
either
teleported.
A,
I would have.
teleported.
I would have teleported to the cart, fully healed myself, and then massacred everyone there.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have just said to ProHoof, "Hey, they're basically possessed by things inside of the dungeon. We need to go. We need to go now. And if you see them again, you need to attack with lethal force." You could have turned our
No,
allies
I would have just went to whoever was strongest there, used something on them, and then been like, "Hey, everyone else there is evil. Attack them for me."
That works.
Yeah.
So, what's the verdict, Mr. DM man? Is he dead?
Finalized spells, finalized hit points, finalized items.
What's the
Social
finalized hit points
effects.
at?
You should be on negative 11.
I will have to finalize that myself.
Because
Ah,
it was
never mind, you should be
crits.
negative... -6.
Might still be up.
But they were crits.
3
So
times 9 plus 2 times 9. Oh, I'm still up.
how?
I have 139 hit points. I have it as I have 128.
So 50 plus.
It is.
Oh, right, toughness. That's what I forgot to add.
Yeah, I have
Oh
the
my
tough
God.
speed as well as skill.
So why
Yeah,
did you give me so much hope when you said that you were down?
because I had mine at being 11 under.
11 under, right?
Yeah, I had it as being 128.
So
I should have just
54.
stabbed him.
You should have. I don't know why you didn't.
I was about 4 seconds away from pronouncing him dead.
I should. I always do this.
Look, we'll just look. He'll just teleport away, and now we'll have someone that we have to deal with.
He's gonna kill all the people at the cart.
Yep. Hey, I mean, At this
Alright.
point, we may as well see if I can second wind again, or if Black Rose has something, thanks to me getting 3 crits in one. If Black Rose has any other little tricks up its sleeve.
Okay, Torfax, so... I believe
okay.
Let me double check what Wave's actually doing.
Yeah, Wave's probably not happy with me.
Well, you're currently not using it in the middle of a fight, so
I know, but Wave can also see all of it.
yeah, it's currently on Chubby's back.
Yeah, it's not doing anything.
Alright.
Black Raze is focusing on trying to eat his soul.
But with the amount of crits I got, there's nothing that Black Razor got from any of those crits. There's nothing hidden ability by getting crit after crit. Because Black Razor didn't tell me much about himself, he just said that you will wield me as a warrior. And I have done so. And I have hit crit after crit.
Yeah, the only other thing that Black Razor can actually do, he can't do while being wielded.
Oh. Let me see what I can do. Give me a sec.
All good.
There's got to be something that I can do to pull a rabbit out of my ass. Make sure I got the damage correct. Did I add all the damage up correctly?
Used my inspiration to do something to him. I can't.
So, to begin with, there was...
Oh, can I use the inspiration for damage? Are you that type of bard?
No. I'm
Damn.
College of Law.
Damn.
3 fire. Then, I believe that's necrotic damage.
I did all the minuses on my end.
No, it's slashing.
I was 7 under.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's 7 hit points. Then he'd be on 4 from the fight. Yep, he'd be on 4 hit points.
Yep. I'm pretty happy I fucked up my health, I'm not gonna lie.
It's gonna be a flat roll if I do that. Come on, there's gotta be something. God damn. Let me see it. Let me have something here that I can do. Mage, Slayer, Linguist, Prodigy, Warcaster. Nothing there that can do anything.
Wish I just bloody attacked him.
Alright.
I think that's it for me.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to deal with the consequences that come. Actually, I'm gonna move behind the bag as he takes it off, so he can't see who's attacking him.
Alright. And then it would be Torfax's turn.
Yep.
Holy shit, that's close.
Would I be able to grab Whelm and activate
Shit.
my whole
You
before
don't know where Whelm is. You'd have to take the bag off first.
I'd be able to say Whelm and then like, reach for it.
I believe Whelm can just teleport to the user.
Should have.
I don't know if it can. That is why I
pulled the bag further on him. Fuck.
Ah,
I
it
was
has to
gonna
be
say
thrown.
sit on the bag. That'd be funny. Just sit on the bag where
You'd
he
be
is.
able, you'd be able to pick him up though.
would I be able to pick him up and then teleport in the
Are
same
you
turn?
using your action to teleport?
Yeah.
Then yes.
I can't counterspell him because he's using an item.
Okay, does anyone have Mageslayer?
Yes.
Would you like to read out what that does?
Sure. And because I hit him 3 times before, player handbook. Sorry, I don't have it written down for you. I just have it on the
All good.
I just have the page.
Because I'm fairly certain I know what it does, and this might actually affect it.
I am correct in assuming I can't counterspell him teleporting because he's
You
using
cannot
an item.
counterspell through a magic item. The spell's already been cast.
Yeah.
He's just activating it
Yeah.
through it.
Mageslayer. When a creature within 5 feet of you casts a spell, you can use your reaction to make a melee attack against a creature. When you damage a creature that is concentrating on a spell, that creature has disadvantage on saving throws. You have advantage on saving throws against spells casted by a creature within 5 feet of you. It does not say that I can hit him if he's casting a spell from an item, but if an item is casting a spell, it's a spell regardless.
He is casting a spell.
Yeah, it depends on how you want to do it.
Okay.
The thing is, though, would I teleport out as I get cut?
The teleport would go off regardless. It is
Yeah.
just whether he cuts you before.
Okay, so it'd be like I get cut and then I teleport out to where I'm teleporting to.
Which doesn't.
Well,
That-
whatever's left of you gets teleported. Because if I cut you where your head is, then that head gets stuck in the plane. I wonder if you'll want your head back. Because
Alright.
technically,
That would you would get to make an attack.
I would get him make an attack, and it's advantage because he decided not to get up.
Yep. Do you intend to make a cold attack on the thing that he's on the bag? Or what are you going about for this, I should say?
I'm gonna try and make a sweeping attack for his neck and cut into the bag. So if I miss his neck, I'll still hit the bag. Sort of execution style.
Yep. Roll your attack.
Damn it, that's not a crit. That's that is a 23.
You can add the bardic
Oh, right, yeah,
inspiration. to that.
flash. 1d8.
Yep.
I think that's a crit now because that's a 28.
23.
Oh, no,
That'd be
it's 30.
that would be a crit. Actually, adds 5 to your That would not be a crit, but that would be a hit.
Okay, so the 12 plus 7 would be a 19 plus 11, which would make it a 30. I think.
Mm-hmm.
And a 30 is not a crit.
No. You made a
Oh,
cold
okay.
attack, which increases his AC. And you have to roll double his AC for it to be a crit. I believe you needed a 34, 36 for it to be a crit.
Alright. And I mean, there's a very high chance that
I'm
may
fairly
roll
certain
enough.
this is going to be enough, but I want to see what you roll.
16.
Okay. Torfak, what was the teleport location?
Just outside of Echo. I'm going to roll my... Because it's not that, I'm going to roll con save. Oh, I'm alive on 1 health,
Can I use?
I believe. Actually,
I don't know
believe
if I
so.
can.
I need to double check that.
Yeah, it's...
I mean, I just cut his head off,
My
and
next
it's in a
question
bag of
is-
holding.
My next question is would I be able to cut in words that?
I don't think that's a save though. I think it's a flat. If it's a flat 10 to start off with.
If you only needed to get a 10, then there's no point. But if I could use cutting words on it, and it's low, and you needed to get higher, then you need to get like a 15 or something.
I gotta roll higher than the damage done, but I don't know if it starts out.
Alright, does cutting words apply to saving throws?
Yes.
Alright. And it is a reaction?
It is indeed a reaction.
Then it can be applied to this.
No, it makes an attack roll, an ability check, or damage roll. I don't.
Then
know
it cannot
ability.
be applied to this unless
Okay.
the College of Law one allows it to be applied to this.
College of Laws.
Because I know there is 2 types of bard that does allow it to be applied. Okay,
Black Rays are
16.
reducing to 0 hit points, yeah?
I stab commoners in one creature that you can see.
Reduce me to 1.
Roll.
It didn't reduce you to 1, it reduced you to
Creatures.
0, and then you rolled the thing
No,
to see
it
if
just
you...
says.
I have undead fortitude, so it reduced me to 1.
Yeah,
It
it
just
once
says.
you reduce to 0 hit points, you get
It
that
just
you
says.
you roll to do the thing to get back up.
It just says.
It says
attack
instead,
roll.
so instead of it going to 0, it would go to 1.
Yeah, it just says an attack roll, ability check, or damage roll. If I use my inspiration, would that make him fail? Actually, no, that's an attack roll against me.
You guys are hard set on making me die.
I'll
The
allow it.
plan was
You
to-
can make Torfak roll again. He will take whichever's lowest out of a 19 or whatever he rolls.
Okay. I've used the inspiration to try and make you fail.
Another con saving throw.
I mean, the good thing is that
Yes, Torfak.
I still don't understand how he knew where to find Whelm if Whelm was dropped from him. And
The
he had
knife-
the
He was
fire.
laying down, so it went just right next to him.
Right.
Shit.
And he didn't really
Well,
move from
looks
that.
like- looks like that stab could have saved us a whole lot of
Yeah,
trouble.
I know.
but We don't have teleporting items.
19. Ooh.
Oh,
Trying to make friends
How do
and
portal stones
try to
work?
kill me.
hey, you don't know that we did that. The only person who can say that did that is Whelm, and would you really trust Whelm?
Yes.
Okay.
That was
Torfak,
the one that told me to wake up.
I'm going to need a concentration check, and then I'm going to need a D100.
A concentration check.
Yep.
What would that be?
That's just a con save.
15.
Yep.
And a D100?
Yep.
3.
Alright. What did you have on your head?
I had the helm of teleportation.
Yeah, that was
And-
not lately, and if I remember, if I'm
The hood
correctly
of old self.
right, James has said that helmets are now counted as armor.
Well, then I'd be teleporting out with my ring. Like, that's all it does.
I'm
It just
referring
changes
to the
what-
bag.
Which had your head in an extra dimensional space.
Did you have anything else on your head? Because if
Um,
you did, you need to mark it off your character sheet and send it to Echo. As Torfak vanishes.
That was my bag. That was my bag.
Zarfix's bag,
I
then.
had the helm of teleportation and the hood of alter self. That is all
And we have no idea where he is.
How do portal stones work?
Zarfix, you would see the head just roll out of the bag.
Hmm.
Would the either be broken? Like the hood of alter self be broken?
Yes.
Because it's got severed?
Your head would
Right.
have just died anyway. And
So-
now he's regenerating somewhere where we don't know.
So all that Tox got then was the helm of teleportation.
I believe your plate mail would also be there.
I wasn't wearing it.
Yeah, I know. It would
He was
I had-
not
it would
wearing
also be there.
Why is that?
Did you
Yeah,
put it
bag
into
of
a bag of
holding.
holding, or did you put it on the side to get ready to put it on as soon as we needed to go?
Like, I would have had. So, on my head alone, I would have had just the helm of teleportation and the hood of alter self. On my body, I would have had all my other stuff in my
If
bag of
I
holding.
had rolled one more
Okay.
bloody crit before it started,
This is
I
why I'm
would
trying to figure out: is the hood of alter self and the helm of teleportation still able to be used? If so, I will write them and send them to Tox.
The hood will be
I'm not.
destroyed, the helmet will be intact.
Yes.
Remove that from my list of items.
There's
How
no
do
way to
portal
find where
stones
he's
work?
gone.
I know there's no way to find out where he's gone. I just
Actually, there is.
need. Is there?
Yeah. Essence. I can just I can trace it. However, I'm not sure if I can trace it accurately with an Arcana check of my level, because I'm pretty sure Helm of Teleportation, sorry, his teleport wherever he went, is something that would mean that we would have a viewed once experience.
I mean, we've
But
seen things be teleported, and we have technically been teleported ourselves before.
yeah, so I would I be able to use my would I be able to use Essence to try and locate the location that might be and then teleport there with Helm of Teleportation? It would be
How
a
do
viewed once, and it could go very wrong for me, but
how do portal stones work?
yeah, how to pull that's another one.
Oh, you throw it at the ground, thinking of a location, and it creates a portal to that location of the person who threw it at the ground. So you want to
Right.
go to New York City, you throw it at the ground, and it creates a portal.
Would it work
Yes.
if we thought of
Echo.
Torthak?
Yes, that's it. We've been teleported to him before. It will work.
He said location.
Beautiful genius.
Would it work if we thought of Torthak?
I don't think you've tried this before.
We have not.
Yeah, but you beautiful genius. We know that he's done this before to us. And since he should be dead, the save will not go through, and we will go straight to where he is.
That's if we're using a helm. If we were to use the helm, I think,
Yep,
to
that's fine.
teleport to him.
That's fine.
I'm just wondering
yeah.
if the if
Are you planning
could
to use the
try
helmet or the ring?
or the
We
portal
don't
stone.
have the ring.
Oh, sorry, or the
don't have
portal
the ring.
stones.
We can always end up trying both. Which one would be safest to start off with? We have maybe 5 minutes.
Okay, I know that the helm will teleport. I know that the helm works by thinking. I know the helmet can teleport you to them. I don't know if it requires you to thingy, but we are quite familiar with Torthak at this point in
Yep.
time.
So I would like to put the helm on and grab Echo and
Okay.
think of going
To Torthak.
to Torfak. As Torfak should be dead, his charisma save should not go through because he has no way to make saves because he's currently in regeneration.
I'm going to need you to roll 1d100.
1d100.
You do not want to get a 4 or below.
Oh god. I don't think that
74.
wasn't us.
Okay. Zarfix vanishes.
Oh,
Yeah, okay, yeah. He goes. Yeah.
Rings can take people with them, helmet cannot.
Okay. Well, then I would. Oh, he. Okay.
What would you like to do?
I'm gonna try the portal stone. I'm gonna think of Zarfix and.
Who are you thinking of specifically? If you were to focus on just one of them. Which target are you going after?
I'm still going after I am still going after Torthak. Because
Okay.
we want him dead.
You throw the stone at the ground, and a portal opens, and then there is a faint shimmer on it.
I don't have enough time to try and use my knowledge of essence to figure out what that was, do I?
That'll probably take a while.
Okay, yeah, I don't have the time because I don't know how long they these portals last, so I'm gonna go through it.
Alright, you hit the barrier.
Shit.
I'm going
hurt.
to need a dex, con saving throw.
Yeah. Echo's gonna die alone. So here's the dex. 20. Con 18.
Okay. Do you want the good news or the bad news?
Hit me with whatever order you want.
The good news is... Well, the bad news is the barrier is expanded at this point in time.
Yeah.
The good news is it's not at full power.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
54 force damage.
That is... I should have rolled...
As you
bloody-
felt yourself get pancaked for a moment and then thrown back about 30 feet from the portal.
I should have rolled hit die earlier during the short rests. I meant to, but I didn't.
Are you
Am I what?
incapacitated?
Yeah.
Alright. I'll get you to start rolling death saves then.
Yep. I just gotta quickly work out.
You can thank his church for this, by the way.
Yep.
I'm fairly sure Zarfix is about to finish him off, though.
Yeah, and if he somehow managed to find me quickly enough... No, even the last fix remaining on it isn't enough. I'm going down a level. Unless I can stabilize myself. That is... Death saves are to you, so slash... DR... 20... 11.
Okay, that's a success.
Cool.
Next save. That is a
Hell.
fail. That is a fail.
I can't lucky these, can I?
It is a saving throw.
I'm gonna lucky that.
Alright.
I have two luckies that I can... Oh dear God.
Next one.
I'm on 2 death saves because I didn't lucky the other one.
That is a success.
Yes, oh God.
You are stable.
Oh fuck.
Allotted.
Okay.
Alright, so,
Zarfix.
have I teleported into a wall and now me and Torthak are currently glitched in a wall?
So, Torfak, what was the location you're going to?
Just outside of Echo. So if I hit the barrier because of the angle, I hit the barrier. And I thought I would.
Of
because
Echo?
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure I hit, like, I was out this
Echo
side
the
of Echo.
village or Echo the person?
The village.
The village doesn't have a barrier.
Yes, it does. I hit it last time.
Oh no, I think I know.
No, that was when you were trying to teleport to the town that you had a church in.
Wait, what do you mean Troy's unconscious? What?
So, like, from here last time,
Yeah?
I teleported from in the middle of town, and I ended up back in town, and you said Echo had a barrier, so I walked outside of Echo, teleported again, and I hit the second barrier.
Did is Echo said
You
he was-
teleported from inside the church, didn't you?
No, I teleported from inside the pub because we were staying at that pub, and
Yep.
I'm like, I'll be back in a couple of days because they were going to take a week.
He
So I
took a step
teleported.
out of the pump and he went just outside of the city.
I
and tried to teleport to his.
the first time I was on the roof.
to his- yeah.
Yeah.
The first time I was on the roof, and I teleported from Echo over to the town. And
yep.
I tried to get there, and then you said,
Sorry, I was
Then you
just
said that-
scrolling back up because the barrier is non-existent at this point. They've actually got something else in place to prevent teleportation. They've got a zone lock, which basically anyone who tries to teleport into the area goes to a specific spot.
Right.
because like that is why I died that other time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking the barrier. That pink barrier is not big enough.
No, like they had a barrier.
Yeah.
I would have
Yeah,
tried
anyway.
to teleport twice that day
Yeah.
and lose a
so
level.
The real question, James, is did him losing his head count as a fatal blow? Or is he about to become a headless horseman?
So,
Or should I say a headless dwarfman?
1, 2, 3.
And also, where did
Roughly
I end up?
how far out of town? Safe zone that you teleported to from before?
More or less likely.
Okay. You appear. Well,
Which wouldn't
his
be
body
that far out.
appears.
Like I wasn't that far out of town when I teleported last time. I got out of the
Yeah.
barrier and I instantly teleported. So
Someone just donated? Oh,
Did someone do it?
Aiden gave Echo inspiration for his death saves.
Oh.
uh
Oh no.
yeah.
What
I'm
the hell
guessing-
happened to him?
I'm guessing that is Wave being like you have wronged.
He walked right into a barrier.
Oh. Okay.
Alright, I've got to quickly do some math.
What?
Mm-hmm.
I'm Torfak, I am low-key hoping that you losing your head has killed you.
It hasn't
Because-
been a minute.
That was a death effect. He's dead for his level times. Well, his level at that point in time, times minutes.
So he is dead.
That killed him.
Okay, cool. So if I do teleport upon you, I'm gonna strip you in the time that it takes you to respawn, and I'm just gonna keep killing you. That's if I
Yeah.
manage to teleport to your location. I may end up teleporting just a mile away from you, and I'll have to do the whole running thing. Dun 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 dun. It'll be that scene from Monty Python. Dun 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 dun.
Okay, I actually have a new map I need to quickly export.
Alright.
Because that would have picked you up in that radius. Which means you guys get to see the new city.
I know.
Now the question is, Zartix, what is your plan now?
My plan is to kill you.
Okay.
If I have teleported to you, I will strip you down to your tunic, and when you come to, you will have no way to teleport. You will have to sit here and die over and over again, and I shall keep track of how many minutes there are, and then once it is down to the to 2 minutes, I shall drag you into town and get Atlas to kill you because you had a plot to kill Atlas. I'll just be like, hey, he drank some demon juice and the demon told him to kill you. And he'll be like, well, considering that Echo and you didn't actually try and murder a whole bunch of people, I'll be more or less inclined to believe this, but I need more evidence. And I'll be like, you got Zone of Truth. They'll be coming back in any second now. That's the plan. Dragging a Celestial through the town and having everyone be like, why is this mortal dragging a Celestial through town that looks like they've been beat the shit out of?
Sorry, this is just taking a little bit.
It's cool.
You're good.
Not going to
I'm
lie,
just
I was
waiting to
expecting this to
find
go a
out.
little bit smoother.
I was expecting it to go a little smoother too, but Echo decided that he wanted to try and do some spells. What I would have probably but it was cool because he managed to do a bit of damage. But he only did 3 damage to my almost 100. No, yeah.
Thought I should change my name.
Well, I think I'm dead. Well, I hope so. Because I know that you know that I know that if you are alive, if I leave you alive, that you know that I know that you know that you will seek vengeance because we just knocked you down pegs below us. So, and you know that I know that you know that you have the know-how and the power to do so to get back at us.
Hey Torfak, just to double check, at no point I didn't give you any hints towards this, did I?
No, besides asking if I do anything before I go to sleep, which I haven't at all with Torthak. That was the only thing you've said. I don't believe you hinted that this was going to happen.
Perfect. Because it has been killing me being neutral on this.
I assumed this would happen when, like before, when I said I wasn't going to heal Sarfix. I've more just been waiting, and that's why I was going to make an attempt.
Honestly, I was expecting. Honestly, I was expecting you to either kill us or us kill you after that moment.
Well, like, my plan of killing you was when you're getting Black Razor on the way out through the darkness. And that
Right,
fell
but
through,
we
so
got
I'm like,
teleported.
well,
Yeah.
that fell through, so I'm like, well, alright. And then I wasn't going to do anything until after I had killed
Atlas.
Atlas.
Yeah.
And even
So
then, I've been like, I don't even know if I will be able to do it.
yeah, we took the initiative before you could.
Oh yeah, it
That's
happens.
so you probably would have thought something was up if I said I'd go first. But because I left the bard to go first, that's when you had the that's when you had the thing.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna wait until I can finally find out if I've teleported to you. If I have, I will.
I'm
Be-
pretty sure I've been teleported into the town. So it's just whether or not you still go through to kill me in the town or not.
I'm pretty sure I do because I've got the band that I would hope they set up with the magic stuff to make sure I could go through. That I would still teleport to wherever you were if you were in town.
Is thou a Celestial?
No, I'm not a Celestial. I am immortal.
Yes.
So I would teleport. I would hopefully teleport to where the Celestial is, if the Celestial is wherever he is in the town or outside of the town. That's the hope. The reality is killing me right now, and I only have one life.
If Torthag dies, he dies. I will just bring back my next character. Well, bring in my next character. And that would be interesting.
Who will be called Whelm, which he will sit there stroking his beard, saying, Whelm. Teleportation.
I don't think my next character will last long, so it's just more seeing what's going to happen.
If anything is, if I'm looking at this correctly, regardless of any of the things, I should be on target just, which is 24. If it uses the thing here.
Oh, it doesn't use that table.
Oh,
The helmet will take you exactly where you want to go. The D100 was for every time someone teleports to a location within a certain amount of time, it builds up a teleportation flux.
Right. And now it's a 5?
It is a 6.
Or a 6. So it goes up every 2.
Goes up by 1 each time.
Oh. So I am with Whelm then. Sorry, not Whelm. I'm with Torthak, yeah? If so, I'm going to scoop Whelm into a bag, and I'm going to take all of his items off him. And I shall enjoy sweet
Sweet victory.
It's sweet victory.
So you would appear in a circle, in a golden circle. Spell circle. It is massive, at least 75 feet across. And you can see Torfak's body right in front of you.
Do I see anyone near Torfak's body?
There's a few guards standing around. They're a little bit shocked.
I look at them. He wishes to kill Atlas.
They then nod a little and grab out their swords.
Right now he's dead. Take off his gear. I will dispose of that of Whelm. He needs to be with his kind. I grab the bag of holding. I put Whelm into it by scooping it in.
Don't touch me! I don't want to die!
You're
And
not
I assume
dying.
you've put it in.
Yeah, I'm not gonna kill you. I look at the gods. Sentient weapons. Torfak here drunk a potion, and that potion had a demon in it. And it told him the easiest way to get power is to kill Atlas.
Okay. They walk over, and they're going to... So you cut his head off? Fair enough, I understand.
His head was in a bag of holding when he teleported. We were hoping to give him a peaceful death, having him suffocate. Whelm, which is his sentient weapon, didn't like that a dwarf was being attacked, even if it's an evil dwarf by the looks of things.
He's not evil, he's his best buddy.
Do you want me to go see if Atlas can be woken up, or should we lock him away? Because he still has a ring. He still has many rings on him, as I can see, and any of them could teleport him. If the helm didn't teleport
Two
him,
guards
then
start
something
sprinting
did.
off.
I'm
Another
gonna
one
start
walks
taking
over and
history.
cuts his hands off.
Oh, okay.
I'm guessing that makes me full dead.
Your head was taken off when it was left behind.
I wasn't sure if that made me full dead.
That made you full dead. You're currently on Celestial Respawn.
If you didn't, I would feel like you would not have smelt, sight, hear, or taste, but you would have touch.
Worse,
So
he
you'd
would
have-
be. His head would be somewhere else.
Oh god, so he would just regenerate as a head and just be like, I'm gonna bite you.
That is my other question. Do I resurrect on my head or on my body?
The largest remaining part of you.
Which is your body.
Okay. Yep.
I have my sword drawn, awaiting. He will resurrect soon, within the next few minutes. If he does, I'm not sure how powerful he will be. Unfortunately, it's already been several minutes, so any death saves that you've asked Echo to make, he's either dead or alive. As the good Lord says, he who giveth taketh away. Would have liked to kill you somewhere else so I could have got your gold, but I think they're going to confiscate that. Oh, zoom out, because I'm at...
Yeah, I was zoomed way into it.
Yeah, it's still currently blurry, but it will load eventually.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Wow, that is a huge teleport circle.
Oh, I'm still waiting for it to load.
That's a lot more mills as well.
Oh, there we go.
That is a lot
Oh,
of
shit.
mills. And there's 2 rivers? Oh my god. Well, 3 branches of rivers downwards. Oh, they really expanded on that.
So you would see Atlas come running over.
Right.
He's wearing
I've
formal attire.
resurrected.
You've not
Would
resurrected
I
yet.
resurrect? Ah, okay.
It'll take 9
Oh,
minutes for you to
Atlas.
resurrect. It's only been about 6.
Ah, Atlas, it's good to see you.
What is the
So,
situation?
So the good news is we finished White Plume Mountain and I have the gold. The bad news is, on our travels,
Hurry up, I do not know how
Dwarf
long until he respawns.
he drank a potion, a demon told him to kill you.
Mind control or of his own volition?
I believe on his own volition.
Alright. You'd see a small crowd aside in the form.
If you want, I can engage combat with him. He doesn't have any weapons, so it should be easy.
So you claim that he came here to kill me? In that case, we'll remove his items and he'll be publicly hung.
Right.
You find
Would you like
yourself
me to shoot
unable
this?
to lie in this town.
Yeah. Oh. Oh dear. It's one of the. So this town is, I hope, is not going to make me start talking about my inner feelings towards things. I get quite annoying when I just talk out loud.
It doesn't
And I'm
compel.
already doing it.
So it doesn't compel the truth, it just blocks, like it just quiets out any lies. So when you go to lie, it just makes it silent.
Right. Oh, so I would just be talking normally then.
Yeah. It's not a zone of truth.
Though he did say that there were symbols inside of his eye that had a counter, so not sure if he fails this, he'll die on his own volition, but yeah. I sheath my sword.
Yep. A couple of minutes would go by and then he would begin to regenerate. By this point, all of his items has been taken. He's pretty much just wearing rags. All the body is. You would see it glow golden, and a head would slowly begin to reform, and then there is a burst.
Anyone ever seen Man in Black? I feel like that's the sort of head regrowth.
How close to him are you when he does this?
I would not be within 5 feet of him.
Okay.
I'd be stepping back and letting the guards do their job because I'm an adventurer, not a guard here. The guards have their job. If he starts making things a me problem, I'll deal with him.
Yep. So you see that he has reformed. Torfak, you're now conscious on 1 hit point and you don't have any gear. And there are about 6 swords at your throat.
Oh, that hurt, man. Very, very painful. How much XP did I take? 1 level's worth? Or
1 level's
more?
worth, and then you'll need to roll 1d6 and subtract that stat.
Yep. I will do that after, because I don't know if Thorbeck will still live after this.
Oh, hey, wait, hold up, hang on. I just realized. Meta. He's gonna get hung.
Yes.
Oh my. That was banned in the Celestial City
Yes, it was.
for how cruel it was to Celestials to die over and over again. Oh boy.
Yeah. So I assume you now understand how little these people like Celestials.
Yes, and one that's trying to kill the only Celestial that is actually trying to help them. I'm gonna guess they're gonna be a little more joyful in this.
So, you see 2 guards come over to you, Torfak, and they're going to try and lift you up.
What, off the ground?
Yes.
I just slowly start standing up on my own.
Okay, they're still trying to grab your arms and pull you off the ground.
I'm just gonna, like, do you know how you just, like, hang your hands down and put them forward? So I'm just gonna do that.
Okay. And they go to pick you up. And then they're going to slowly drag you over to the hanging area.
Would you rather I just walk or like?
One of the guards whispers to you. This is better for the public display.
Oh my god! The whole Earth just shifted. The whole of Celestial just shifted. The gods are mad at us for trying to kill Torfak. Everyone run and plead and scream and beg and cry.
And they're going to slowly drag you over to the hanging area. They then... Are you going to resist or do anything?
No.
Okay.
Just gonna like, just be like, ah.
And then they put the noose around your neck.
May I speak to Atlas first before I get hung?
Atlas is there, and he steps forward.
Would you allow me to cast Stone of Truth?
No lie can be spoken on this land.
Oh, that makes it easier. So yeah, you were the target of a potion I drank. As I'm guessing you've been told.
That's what you told us.
Yep. You weren't really the target I was hoping for, sadly. Thought it'd be someone else and not someone in this town.
Bloody alchemist.
Yeah, I thought it'd be one of the people I disliked more. Like, I had no problems with you. But you were the target, so, if I wanted what I wanted, I had to go through with it. And then I ran out of time slowly. And then I guessed if I should go to kill you, or if I should just go for the items. I had, I think, 40-something days left, and 6 more items to get. So I decided I would just go for the items. And now I'm here.
I lean over to Atlas. This is not information we knew that he was going to go for the items. He just told us that he had orders to kill you.
Atlas is in a tricky spot right now.
I
Because...
haven't lied at all throughout that whole thing.
I know. But... people sort of like hanging Celestials. It's sort of public morale, and he's going to decide between people yelling and rioting, or...
I look at Atlas. You want me to deal with this? I'm more than happy to take the moral blame for this.
No, I must lead.
Alright. I will be with you.
Just gonna say quietly to Atlas, if I die, I die. It's all good either way. I'm like gonna shrug my shoulders slightly while I'm like on this.
Also, he had several bags of holding with him, which may have untold riches in it. Should help this town with a boost.
One has just over a third of a mil, I think. 700,000 or something. And then if you know how to open astral diamonds, it has another mil in one of those as well.
Are you attempting to buy your life?
No, you'd get those either way, would you not? If
That
I
is
die,
correct.
then they're yours. If you let me live, I'm still guessing you're not going to give my items back, so they'd be yours.
Any final...
Am I wrong?
Any final words or requests?
Waiting for him to turn around and be like, yeah, don't give Zarfix a place. Screw him.
Any final words? I guess just send this as I'm like gonna gesture to the like divine symbol I have. Just send that over to the town I have a church in. I can't remember the name of my head now.
And is that where you'd like your body sent?
Oh, I don't care about my body. After it's gone, it's gone. I mean, you could send it there if you'd like. They could bury me, so...
Very well, we will do so. He gestures to you to pull the lever. Zafix.
I grab a hold of the lever. I look at you. I nod. You're a worthy opponent, and I pull the lever.
And the hanging has begun. Torfak, do you do anything as a reaction?
Since I have no items, I can't really get away, even if I chop the rope. So I have ways to do that. So I'm just gonna let it happen.
Now the real question is this: is this the hanging where they knew exactly how high the rope had to be, or are we about to see when he falls the two choices that could happen are that three choices are: it snaps his neck perfectly, it chokes him to death, or it tears his head off, and then they have to hang him again.
I'm a dwarf, so it's probably... I don't know, actually. We'll see.
It's more so the drawbridge just drops out and he falls about a foot.
Now, my question is, do I have to keep rolling con saves?
Oh no! Don't make this glorious bastards
Because
moment where you start
I don't-
swinging around.
I believe Undead Fortitude will keep kicking in, and because I'm not taking damage, I'm just getting held there. I'd take like 1 point of damage.
There's 1 point of bludgeoning damage every round.
So I would have to just keep rolling con saves, and eventually I'd just be like, "You have another way to do this. I'm still alive. I haven't died once. How do you want to do this, James?" Like, because it would keep kicking in.
I
Someone
don't
just
think you can
made-
actually fail the save, though.
I can't.
So-
Even in that
he's
one,
just
lets me
stuck
succeed.
Oh god, he's just stuck there.
So,
So it is
Atlas,
that.
I don't
The best
die
part
from
is
this.
he can't even actually speak. It's still like it's choking him, but so he's just gonna be swinging around there.
Do you know how you do the come here sort of thing with your arm? I just gotta look at Atlas and just keep doing that until he eventually comes towards me.
I will approach you instead.
Yeah, he's not going close to you. He's not wearing armor.
I mean, he doesn't need to. He's a barbarian. His armor is his skin. I come close to you. You having
I'm
trouble
just gonna
dying there?
I'm gonna look at Atlas and I'm gonna look at the rope, look at Atlas gesture, it's not working. And then the slice the neck thing, just
I could just disembowel you.
just disembowel myself.
You can't.
This is
You don't have a
painfully
weapon.
annoying.
You see the alchemist walk up and place their hand on your shoulder, Zafix.
Just look at the alchemist now, just gesturing to myself again.
I look towards her, just waiting for her to say something.
Shrug
Leave
my
him.
shoulders.
This will kill him eventually. It literally takes you 1 in 20 chance to die. So it will take you 20 times longer to die from a hanging.
I mean, and we're not forgetting that there's a chance that even if he succeeds all the time, he'll eventually
I have
die
a-
of not being able to sleep.
What the fuck?
So eventually
I
he
think
will
I'll get
die.
comfortable enough.
There's pretty much just a crowd there watching you slowly die.
Alright.
Atlas has walked off back to his duties.
Even if I went... Oh,
I'm
man.
gonna go catch up with Atlas.
Alright.
So, did I get forced to drink something?
Did you get forced to drink something?
Yeah, I
No.
thought you... Or I'm just
No.
hanging there. I'm going to just keep continuously
You're
rolling.
eventually going to die. It's going to take 20 times longer, but you'll eventually die, is what
You
they
can
say.
only fail on a nat 1.
Yeah,
+5 to con, so like
yeah, so you can only
it's
fail
gonna
on
be
a nat one. So,
yeah.
I'm going to catch up with Atlas.
So do you want me to keep rolling saves until they eventually bring me down, or they just want to leave me here?
They're just going to leave you there, and the crowd's just going to watch you slowly die.
Alright. How many nat 20s do I need to roll?
How many nat 20s?
Oh, how many d20s do I need to roll?
I'm not going to make you roll. I'm just going to have it take 20 times longer than expected.
Alright, so instead of what,
Okay.
5 minutes, it's now going to take an entire day or two for him to die once,
Yep.
and then again after he regenerates, over and over.
Eventually you
Oh.
see some people walk over to you, Torthak.
Mm.
They'd appear to have boulders that have a hole in them, and they've got rope going through it. They then tie that to each of your limbs.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. So, once I catch up to Atlas, thought I'd give you an update on what's going on. Soon we'll have the funds that you requested. On top of that, I mean, you can have all of Torfak's share. We don't need it. And his gold, really. I just ask for one thing in return. For, stopping him from killing you.
And what is that?
I would like some land, so I may one day be able to build a permanent residence here.
Very well, we have just the spot. If you zoom out on the map...
Yeah? That's a lot of spot.
Yes, it is.
We would only need a small part of that spot, but that's cool.
You just gave him, like, millions of gold.
Right. Well, I would much prefer to get maybe,
He gave like 2 million gold. And
take
then whatever
about...
wealth. You give him wealth.
Besides,
I'm
it's
not
good to
gonna
have
give
a
wealth.
it's good to have a mortal adventurer famous inside of the town.
So I would probably want to take about that size if we were going there, or if I could, I'd just take about there instead. So one of the two.
Okay. Well, that entire section is yours. You can do with it what you like.
Oh, cool. Well, I'm gonna get a keep in there. That's it. Zarfix is retiring. He's starting up a new business. And that business is going to be training people. He's gonna take up that marshal dude's job, and his sword is going to. He's gonna also hold an event every 2 days with anyone who will want to fight to the death against him to take his power. I don't know.
Is there anything else you would
We'll
like?
James,
No,
can I
no, but
can I
go on.
grab you another chat in a bit?
Yep, just after this.
Cool.
So, nothing more that I want, but we have taken the liberty, our group, of bringing back the Rangers as well. They'll be coming here soon. They said that you sent someone out. So they're moving with Perhoof and Hades.
Alright. If you would like
Otherwise,
to teleport anywhere, we've got a teleportation circle set up. I believe that's where you arrived here.
yes, I was teleporting to Torfak to make sure I could either end him or get him in the right hands of the authority.
There is a guard there that works at the circle. You pretty much just give him, I think, what's the fee again? I think it's 100 gold? Something along those lines, and he can send you wherever you
I know what
want.
we're doing with this area. I'm gonna get a keep slapped in there. An inn, probably next to the keep. I'll give some plans out for that later. But until then, thank you for your time, Atlas. I'm sorry that this was your night you had.
I'm sorry as well.
He slaps me after he says that. Just,
He pretty much just goes back to doing paperwork.
oh, I now know why he apologized. He's giving me that area because once I start working, or once I start setting that place up, I'll be having to work in that entire square. Ah, gotcha. That's why he's apologizing. So, I will go up to the guard and I'll hand them 100 gold.
Alright. He pretty much just grabs some diamond powder and some other gemstone powder and he throws it on the circle. And you can see it begin to light up.
I am thinking of Echo. Of the Warforge Echo.
Yep. Nothing's happening. The guard calls out, you need to state a location.
Oh. Location, not person.
Correct.
Alright. Using my... could I just get the map up again? I would like to head to... I'd like to head to this location here that we got a name for, yeah?
Fairly sure that's just called the tent.
The tent. I'd like to head to the tent.
Okay. And you would vanish.
Alright.
And you'd reappear outside the tent.
Alright. Cool. And now I shall use the helm again to if it has 3 charges, or does it only have 1?
I believe it only has 1 charge. Yeah, it's got 1 charge.
Okay. Well, I shall set up a small ice tent outside the front of the tent and prepare to rest for the night because I have no way of getting back to Echo.
Alright.
So that's me for this night, by the looks of things.
Then I can go to Torthak.
Alright, do you want me to go to any chat now?
You can go to the table.
Just go to the table?
Yep.
Alright.
So,
my question is, it would thin out eventually, yeah? Like, so 2 a.m. in the morning, there'd be, like, no one besides some guards, yeah?
pretty much. There'd be a few people camped out because they don't want to miss the death.
How many exactly?
Maybe 3 families.
Ah.
And there's about 14 guards.
How close are they to me, and how lit is the area?
It's fairly well lit.
Okay.
You do see someone on the rooftop, pretty much directly in front of you. You can see their red eyes.
I smile a little. I'm just trying to, like, I can't use verbal at all because of how the rope is around my neck, yeah?
You can't.
So I'm legit looking through my spells to find one that is not verbal, and there's barely any I have. And if I have prepared skills from my domain, I can't use those either without.
You also can't use somatic because there's ropes bound to your hands that are tied to the rock that's hanging below your feet.
Warcaster should allow me though.
Warcaster requires you to have a
Improvised
weapon
weapons.
in your hand.
They're improvised weapons.
What would be the improvised weapon?
Big boulder tied to a stone.
Yeah, but it doesn't get rid of the need of somatic components, it just changes how you actually
I
use
know.
it. So you'd still need to move your hands with it.
I'm just trying to figure out if there's anything, but I don't believe I can break the ropes anyway. Yeah, I don't believe I can do much, can I?
I don't
Both
think so.
arms. Well, I'm just trying to figure out if I can just I don't know. I'll have a look through all my other stuff and get back to you. I believe I'll just be hanging there.
Alright.
If something happens, let me know.
Alright. Just before sunrise, you would see that the guards would start running over somewhere. Families would be looking, and then one of them would get killed in basically a ball of acid. Someone would quickly run over to you, cut the ropes, and then they would run off into the darkness.
What's around me exactly to use as cover to get out of line of sight? Is the stage large enough for me to get behind without being seen?
You could get behind the stage. There's the building. There's a shed. There's all sorts
So
of things there.
Which way did they run off to?
They ran that way, and the guards ran that way.
And how high is that fence there?
5 feet.
It would take 10 feet for me to get over, yeah?
What's your strength?
I believe it's a +3.
You'd need to make an athletics check to get over it, or an acrobatics.
Yeah, 16 +3.
Yep. It'd be either or.
So, is there a stage behind me that I could duck behind?
Yeah, but it's pretty much 4 pillars. It's sort of like a desk that's just got a hole in it that can be opened and closed, so you can see under it fairly easily.
And is that a tree?
The one to the left?
One to the right.
Yes, that's a small shrub.
How big is small?
5, 10 feet? 5, 7 feet?
Yeah, I'm gonna go. And try to get behind the shrub.
Alright.
And then I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at 5th level on myself.
Alright.
I just have to go into the book to figure out how much it is exactly again. I really should write it down. I do 10, and second level high gives you an extra 1, so it's D So, and then I plus to that. It is really weird playing life cleric. Just because the amount of healing you get back from shit, and you've got to like keep in mind how much it is at the fucking time.
Yep.
The one thing that really annoys me. So a creature, I'm counted as a creature, so I'd get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come in.
Actually, behind that shrub, there would be a vial potion. And a small note. I assume you can read human?
Yeah. Would I be
Okay.
able to read it pretty quick while I'm casting this spell on myself?
Yeah. So the note says... Oh, where is it?
Modifier.
It would be very simple. Life is life, death is death.
A larger grin appears on my face. I'm gonna just drink the vial potion.
Alright. What is your desire at this given moment in time?
It is still to get stronger.
Okay.
It has not changed.
You can see a new
This
set
is
of
more
goals.
just
One of them is
qualifying me to get stronger.
one of them is pointing towards the house.
A new set of rolls.
Basically,
That's the potion.
the goals are cleared, and a new set is there.
Okay. How close is this house?
It's the one to the south of you.
Oh, this one?
That's north.
No, sorry. That one?
Yep.
Is there a back door?
There is a window.
Is the window opened?
No, it is shut. Would you like to try and open it?
I will in a second.
You see the guards are now running around.
I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians as well.
Spirit Guardians does. Can you click on the spell?
I don't have it written in my thing, so sadly no. I usually keep the book next to me, so I usually just flip through it.
Spirit Guardian. Let's see.
You call forth spirits to protect you. They float around 15 feet for the duration. If you're good, they're good. If you are bad, they're bad.
Alright, you immediately see people freaking out.
Can I designate the guards or anyone that tries to attack me, or do I have to specify the people?
You can designate the guards.
Oh, I'm going to designate the guards.
Okay, you can hear bells being rung now.
I'm going to smash the window.
Okay. You break the window.
I'm going to go inside.
Has an AC of 4, so you'd be able to do that regardless.
I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself at 4th
Sorry,
level.
HP of 4. Okay, you cast Cure Wounds.
Should be 4, 10, 12. 34.
Alright, and while that's happening, I'm going to check in with the others.
He's here.
Okay.
Tell you about it later.
So, Atlas. So let me guess. I left and he got out,
Somehow.
and now he's going to go kill Atlas, but he can't because of reasons.
I showed you guys the red circle.
Oh. Oh. Right. Yeah.
In the vicinity of
Right.
the vampires, he got a vampire to get him out.
Yeah, but the people would have seen it, and the people would have told the guards on Atlas.
That depends on how many people are vampires.
And the time of day.
Is it
Wait.
nighttime?
What was? I never
It's the
asked.
middle of
What
the
was?
goddamn night.
Yeah, and Atlas was awake. Wait, he said, "Yeah," and I'm sorry. Oh. Oh. Yeah,
Oh,
but the people would have. Yeah, but the
fuck,
people would have.
damn it.
The people there would still hate Celestials. Why would they want to help a vampire get a Celestial out of there? Huh.
Oh, the people there certainly
I
hate them.
swear, if you literally did like a whole anti-celestial speech, I will genuinely.
I didn't. I did a well set up kill, and I feel like the vampires have cucked me.
Could have just fucking stabbed him.
I should have.
It's always me forgetting to do something and it
So,
fucks up.
hey,
Otherwise,
it's cool. Dude, it's cool.
It's not going to go well for him. He's just broken into Atlas's house. I just wanted to pop in here and let you guys know that Atlas is about to crush his skull.
Oh, can I?
Yo, let's go.
Can I be?
Can you just bring him in here so then we can hear?
Sure.
Okay, and just if Atlas does manage to do that, that means he's gonna get some much appreciated experience.
Yep.
Yeah, and I don't think he's gonna stop this time.
Okay. So no one say anything.
No one's what?
No one say anything.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay. So you've broken into the house and you've gone inside. Sorry, what was that?
Oh, it just took me a while to connect.
Oh, good. So you've broken into the house and gone inside through the window?
Yep.
Okay. What is your passive perception?
Uh, 17. Did you hear me or no?
I think he's just looking at something.
I heard.
Okay.
Okay. What's your AC?
Currently 13?
And what's
12.
what's your passive stealth?
Stealth is only 12. I mean, I don't think the passive stealth would really work. It's Spirit Guardians.
Wait, how'd you cast Spirit Guardians? You don't have a holy symbol.
Yes, I do. Never got taken off me.
Everything got taken off you.
It was the one thing that didn't get taken off because it was going to go with my body.
Is that right,
I don't
James?
know.
It was left around his neck.
Okay.
That
Maybe
may
it was
have been an
taken off.
oversight, but that was mainly by someone who doesn't really understand how clerics work.
Right.
The other thing is I also have Spirit Guardians as not a cleric spell, so I can cast it without my holy symbol. Just be harder.
Alright. So,
Yes.
I need you to roll 3d8.
17.
Yep. Nine.
To to be honest, if you guys had actually been able to tell Prohoof about Torthak wanting to kill Atlas, Prohoof probably would have helped, not gonna lie.
Pretty sure he did say it in front of all of us.
No, he
No?
only told us on White Plume.
Uh,
No, that is true. I thought I called you in the car, but I don't think I did.
Nope.
I'm worried about that plus 12.
What subclass was Atlas again?
I believe he was a. It was the
Totem,
one that.
wasn't he?
Totem, yeah, Totem Warrior. For
You take
maximum.
33 magical bludgeoning damage. As someone has pretty much ran up behind you and smacked you in the back of the head with a giant mace.
Oh. Ouch.
More of a warhammer, actually. Or a great hammer, I should... What is it called?
A mole?
I'll get the Hero Forge up, actually.
Oh, that's.
Oh, he's got extra attack.
Yep.
He's going to do that again.
Ooh.
20.
No, that wasn't meant to be with advantage. 18. That's a hit.
Pretty much he has to roll on that one to not hit.
25 magical bludgeoning damage.
Not gonna lie, I did not think this was Atlas's room.
He doesn't actually live in... Well, he does have a room in this building, but this isn't his normal house. This is just his office, and he hasn't had time to go to sleep.
Yes.
Okay, so that should be 58 damage total. Are you incapacitated?
Did you add rage damage?
Yeah, that's the 2. What is it at
I
level...
think it should be 3.
Okay, so then it's 1 more for each. Also, 2 more total.
For
It
rage
should be your
damage.
turn, Ventorvac.
If he's level 9, it's +3.
It should be my turn.
Yep.
So he's directly behind me, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, should everyone just cut out a little?
Yes, he is directly behind.
Okay.
You know what? I just realized Atlas is level 9 with a +12, yet Prohoof is a level 5 with +11.
He's got a magical item.
Yeah.
Ah. Ha, cheapskate. I don't need no magic.
Ouch. Ouch. You know how many ranges you've just upset with how they've been using magic to get you along?
I was just
That
going
was a magic.
say that. Try saying that when you come across something that doesn't take any damage if it's not being hit with magic.
I'm gonna use banishment.
What's the save?
That's charisma.
Okay, you see one of the gems on one of his rings shatter. It was a
that's
purple gem.
expensive. Oh, that's expensive.
Yeah, he's not happy
It was
about
what?
that. It was a purple gem.
Counter spell. Ah,
Absorb magic.
how many more does he have? Or is that the only one?
He only had 1 purple ring, he's got 1 yellow ring, and 1 white ring.
Okay, I'm gonna use bonus action spiritual weapon,
Alright.
and I'm going to get it to attack him.
Alright, roll a hit.
Would it be the spell attack to hit it?
Yep.
Cool. What's it? $17.
That's a miss.
Okay.
Anything else for your turn?
I don't believe I can. I'm just gonna use my 6 seconds of free speech to be like, I didn't know you were in here, to be honest. I thought my mission's changed. Guess not.
The arrow
Sadly.
is still pointing at another room.
Oh, it has changed. It's not pointing at you.
He was pointing at the items that he took off you.
I mean, I took Whelm, so if it's pointing at anything,
It'll get to pointing to Whelm.
That is what I say as my 6 seconds of free speech.
Wait,
Alright.
doesn't he have 10 seconds?
Yeah.
Well, 10 seconds of free speech. That makes it easier.
breaks into his house, tries to banish him. Oh, my thing has changed. I know you're not lying, but you still broke my window, shattered my ring, and you had a plan.
Honestly,
He took 3 mil from it, so let's be honest here. I
he,
don't believe that gen's worth 2 mil.
he was struggling with letting him go. He was really considering it.
Yeah, now. No. If you
I'm
escaped into
gonna-
the night, he probably would have just been like, oh well, he's
I'm
gone.
gonna spend like, would that have been a whole 10 seconds, or would I still have a bit more of free speech?
You can have a bit more if you'd like.
Well, I'm gonna test something if I can't lie. Is my target still you? Does it like go quiet when I say that, or does it say it out loud?
Is your target still him?
Yeah.
Those the exact words you're saying?
Yeah, why not?
That's a question, not a lie, so it would not block that.
Oh dear.
Oh, it looks like it's not you. I apologize.
Swing, swing!
I apologize. As he starts mashing you into the ground with cinder block. It's easy.
Natural 1.
Ouch. He might as well.
Unfortunately, he's reckless attacking.
Can I give Atlas my inspiration? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
He was reckless attacking on all of these anyway.
Alright, so first attack, 21.
21 and 23. Neither of those are crit. Alright, his first two attacks. Oh well.
I'll be down though after these.
$28 and 27 magical bludgeoning damage.
I'm down. And I will not be able to roll the undead fortitude.
Frankly, I would have suggested if I was your vampire to just be like, get the fuck out of here, dude. Live to do something another day. Don't throw your life away, man. Come back and do this mission later.
See, it's all good. We'll see what happens now.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So, a couple minutes go by and you regenerate. You open your eyes and a hammer hits you in the face, splattering your skull.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
2.
Oh, I almost feel bad for you, man.
Couple more minutes go by. You open your eyes. And then you feel your face get splattered.
God, this is almost, if not it is worse than the time that we had that adamantine wire cut us up. Are you right there, Troy? Troy, you're right.
Shall we?
Yes, I'm fine.
Okay. You
I'm
sure?
just trying. Failing
Trying
not to
what?
laugh.
I know, you're good.
How
I'm a
dare you
terrible
laugh at your
person.
friend? How dare you laugh at your best friend who is also a terrible person?
Ah.
Don't blame me. You were the one who said that you were also a terrible person.
I am.
No,
You regenerate again.
Yep.
And then you feel that happen again.
Meta,
Yep.
this is why, this is kind of like Merlin's whole thing. I'm sorry, I had to just bring this up.
Yeah.
It's so easy to just keep doing that to a Celestial. They may be able to come back to life, but they are not unkillable.
Yeah.
If anything, this is worse than what a normal mortal would go through. Let's be honest.
I was just hanged all day without dying once. This is not worse.
Right. I imagine.
This is actually an improvement.
This
This
is
isn't
better than what I just had to go.
And then it happens again.
Okay.
The hammer hits your skull and it just explodes like a watermelon.
Oh my god. How like
This is
anything that's
still
beyond
better.
5 feet is just grey matter, just more and more out.
Yep.
The biggest thing is that it all comes back.
Not all of it. If
Like,
it's
No,
past
only
5
things
feet.
within 5 feet gets
Oh,
pulled
yeah.
back in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. So
God, what
anything
happens
within
if grey matter
all the
goes
grey
further
matter-
than that?
He's going to have to replace those floorboards, and most of this room's going to need to get clean.
No, he's now got money to spare.
Do you know what? Do you know what that hammer is made of?
No idea.
Adamantine, redstone, and reforged dark steel.
Oh. Oh,
Oh my god, I
Okay.
want that.
is it the spiky thing?
Oh.
Tell me it's the spiky thing.
I just posted it
God,
in
well,
images. And then it happens again.
Oh my.
Will it continue to happen till I'm dead?
It's so if this continues until you're on your last life.
Okay. So I will just take myself all the way down to level 1.
How many times is he gonna have to roll for the ability score?
That's what I was trying to work out.
Yes, 8
Right.
times.
Oh no, it's more than that.
I think it's
I'm already
11 times
already
with
at-
your current level.
I'm already at 5, and I'm only dropped down to level 8 right now.
It should be 8 rolls. Oh no, 11 rolls.
No, I had 100,000, 142,000 XP.
Yeah,
It
11
drops
rolls.
That down. It drops that down twice, and then I go from level 9 to level 8, and then it drops it down again. And then I go down to
So
level
that should just be
7, 6, 5.
10, if I'm not
and then-
mistaken.
Hmm?
That should just be 10?
Pardon? No, because it would eventually drop it down to level 5.
Oh, right,
and
yeah,
then
11.
Another 6,500 will
12,
get taken out, and then it'll drop me
13.
down to 4, and then it'll take another 2,700, and then 9, and it'll keep going.
So
like
that's
that until I have
15.
no XP. I'll calculate it. I'll calculate it all after, because I'll have to take it all out and work.
And then he just stands there holding the hammer covered in bits of you. Any final words?
This is a lot quicker than me trying to get hanged, so this is fine.
You just see him rage and reckless attack.
Goodbye.
Stop! He's already dead.
No, keep going. Just let me get popcorn.
Can you still send my body back to that town?
He's already crushed your skull.
Ah.
There is no remaining
it.
niceties. He broke his window.
You
You
broke
broke
my
his window,
window.
and now
You
you're
shall
splattered over
die.
his floor and wall.
It's hilarious
Technically,
because
that's Atlas.
Zarfik's probably Atlas has probably broken a window. Yeah, he broke a window beforehand to get in. I remember he has, and he's just
Let
like,
me-
Yes,
it was
but that
murder
wasn't
to replace that.
1, 2, 3. I roll for that one, so that's only 2. Which then leaves me at.
For a split second, I thought he was going to get away with his life.
Yeah,
Oh,
if
no.
he just kept going, I
Good,
would have
good.
been like, absolute mad lad, congratulations, you survived. And then he's just
Maybe we
like,
can work. Absolute mad lad. He got away. He survived. Maybe we can work together another time.
And then I take another one. 4.
runs straight into Atlas's office.
Leave me at level 8. I then don't have enough, so that'll drop you down to level 7. 5.
I mean, to be fair, man, Torthak is dead.
Yeah.
He's on.
Which would then drop me down to level 6.
It's just that he's doing this on the off chance that someone comes along and revive and brings him back. I think.
Oh no, I just want to see how much I lose.
True.
Then it'll drop me down to level 5.
Alright, and on that message, the session can end.